And welcome to another exciting installment of the Terrorisk podcast. I am here with Christopher Divers. It is a Friday evening. The weather is currently 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's August 14th, Friday, 2026, in the year of our Lord.
You give us 15 minutes, we'll give you the world.
It's 10-10 wins.
You knew right away. You were like, that's 10-10 wins.
My grandfather asked me that once. He's like, you don't listen to the radio when you drive? And I'm like, no. He's like, how you know what the weather or the traffic's going to be like? I'm like...
You give us 15 minutes, we'll give you the world. No, I never listen to 10-10 wins anymore. I just
because I could see on my phone where traffic.
I listen to NPR.
Yeah, you told me that. NPR is a little too liberal for me.
Yo, how you gonna say that too liberal? This coming from the guy who's like, I don't like white chicks. I think Muslims and Jews are cool, and
I'd say that about the Jews.
And I think NPR is just a little too liberal,
a little too lefty.
I mean, what? All right, so I like NPR because of that reason. Because to me, it's the most unintentionally funniest thing ever.
Okay.
Like just the other day, I heard on NPR, it's like they had like an hour-long special about how bad is being fat really.
Not that bad. It's going good, fine for me.
But still, it's like you're really gonna have to make a special about that because why? Like,
there's nothing wrong with being fat. It is wildly unhealthy and unattractive, but other than that.
I never cared about being fat or not being fat. What I did care about is kicking ass in martial arts. And apparently, one of the things about kicking ass in martial arts, it's like you have an easier time with it when you're more athletic. So, I mean, there've been people that wouldn't see me for like a year or two, and they'd be like, "Damn, have you always been this skinny?" And I'd be like, no. Like I kind of went retarded but it was never like I did it for like to look ripped or anything. I just wanted to win. I just wanted to beat like all the other guys at sword.
You never on the pressure of knowing that you're gonna like run into or see people you haven't seen in a while and go, God damn, I'm fatter than last time. Can't have that.
Yo,
gotta be better looking.
Bro, I'm about to show you like the hardest hit I ever took in sparring. I didn't show you this yet, right?
I don't know when it happened.
Tuesday.
Nope.
Bro, dude, like I
know that method.
I never got hit that hard in my life.
I never.
I want to make sure it's not
so
too low.
far.
Yeah, so I'm the guy all the way in the back, right?
Okay, in the back right corner there.
Yeah, hold on, let me just kind of let the people see this too.
The people need to know.
Yeah, right. Okay, here we go. Boom!
Oh shit!
Did you see me fall? Like I got hit
in the back left.
I got hit so hard, everyone just stopped and was like,
do it one
"Oh
more time.
shit!"
Do it one more time. Oh shit! Is that your
I couldn't stand. Yeah, it's my teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, bitch. You bow. Bow twice.
No, I really couldn't. I had trouble. Like I was shook. I never got hit that hard before. Ready?
Oh! I hear.
Listen. Felt that to my whole body. Yeah, that was like when I got hit with that, it felt like first of all I got hit in the back of my neck. So I was like, if this was a metal sword, I would have been straight up decapitated.
Oh yeah.
And it was crazy. It was if you actually hear the full volume, it's like a gunshot, like pow.
No, it's really loud. Yeah, he caught a nice bit of skin there.
I felt like someone put a taser after the impact. I felt like someone put a taser to the back of my neck.
Because you felt like almost mini paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Anything on the spine like that will kind of like reset you.
It was pretty dangerous. But the thing was, like, I asked for it. I was like,
you showed him the neck. Come on, bitch.
No. Before the class, like days before that, I was like, I asked him, I was like, Sensei, next time we do Gekken, can you give me 100%? I told him, I was like, I think I'm ready, and I think I could at least not die. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah.
Then he went and killed you.
And he gave it to you.
Yeah, he went and killed you.
I was like, oh my God. But I'm glad I went through that because I needed it, you know? Like for the longest time, like I was plateauing. So I didn't really feel anything new while training in martial arts. That was new.
It's a new sensation.
Yeah.
The new sensation.
Yeah, it destroyed me. It was fucking awesome though. I felt great that whole night. I was
It looks like it resets you. Like,
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, not everyone's like a masochist like that. You know, like some people will that'll be it. That'll be the last class they ever come to. For me, it was just I'm not like that. You know.
sure. That's why, like, back in the 70s and 80s, like, if you went to like a wrestling, you went to like a wrestling trainer for like professional wrestling, they would intentionally try to hurt you to run you off. So like they'd have like 30 guys come in, they'd all pay like $1,500 like for a 6-month camp on the first day, and they try to like break your fucking legs, bust your knees, bust your neck, so that they wouldn't have to train anybody, and only like 1 or 2 of you might come back.
Yeah, that's like what am I thinking of? Fuck. It's like hazing, right? Where it's like
yeah, there's hazing comes later. That's not hazing, more so
filtering.
Like it's filtering. It's trying to rip you off and get you to go away so that you get money and you don't have to actually train anybody. But it's also because you don't want to train guys that are weak or guys that can't stand, because it does hurt. Like being fucking dropped all the time, like, does hurt.
Well, you can't train them. It's either they
Right.
take it,
Yeah.
or you're gonna have to change up your whole shit, and that's gonna destroy the sanctity.
Yeah, you have no pain
the
tolerance.
integrity.
And if you have no pain tolerance, you can ruin my reputation when people would call me and go, "Do you have any students I could use?" And you bring me, and you send weak guys, they're gonna be like, "Well, no, I don't want your students anymore. They're all fucking herbs."
No, that video is definitely a good example as to why our dojo is like the #1 in the federation. Why our teacher is the president of the federation, like, because we do shit like that. Whereas every other dojo, it's a lot more how should I say this? Like, it's a lot more lax, and it's a lot more focused on the curriculum. Like, the reason why we're good. See, I describe it like this. Like, when I was a novice in this shit, I would struggle through duels. I would try to use like basic but effective techniques to try to like win, because that's all I knew. Then when I was in an intermediate level, I used those same techniques, but I got a lot better at it. My form was better. My efficiency was way better. So I would win against like lesser swordsmen. Then when I became a teacher, I realized like I was never going to consistently win all the time if I only used shit I learned from the dojo. That, like, because I've already got the fundamentals down, that's when I started to like think outside the box, like, successfully. You know, because like if I go into sword on day one and try to like put karate shit in there, or try to put boxing shit in there, or analytic psychology in there, like, it's just going to be a mess. But since like the fundamentals were so embedded where I don't have to think about them anymore, I could just execute, then it becomes like, all right, now I could do some fun shit that like basically if I'm fighting with a novice or an intermediate student, I would look at them and be like, I know every single thing like you're ever going to try to do to me. Like, I know every single move in the curriculum. I know it already. You're not going to beat me by like what you learned just in this dojo.
Sure.
That's why I'm good, because I do a lot of different shit. You know, like I fucking, if I need to think of a creative solution to beat an enemy that I just can't get around, I'll figure something out. You know, and it might not have to do anything with Toyama Ryu. It might have more to do with like what I learned changing a flat tire. You know. And I'll give them the lesson too. I'll be like, see this? This is called leverage. And they'll be like, ah! So yeah, shit like that. That's those are the phases of mastery. Like when you're just starting, you're not a master, you're just kind of like doing as you're told. Then when you get a little better, you do as you're told, but you do it better than everyone else.
Sure.
Then when you're like a master, you start to make it yours. You start to like change it in a way that makes it work better. You contribute to it as opposed to it contributing to you.
There was just bring it back to wrestling really quick. There was a wrestling trainer who was like kind of like a masochist, where like he'd like to put holds on people, like just random people or people trying to train. Be like, oh, let me give me your arm for a second there. I'll show you something. Like, he fucking twist it behind your back to show you like how like lockups work and things like that. He'd be like, oh, let me see your finger. I could show you how to like fucking like bend it on you to help make you a better, smarter wrestler.
You know what I actually pull from a lot, like to like try shit out for swordsmanship? It's not really martial arts stuff. When I see stuff in sports, Like when I see a sick crisscross in basketball, when I see like a sick hustle in tennis, like what like just quick turns and shit and switchbacks, I'm like, I got to do that, and I'll try it. I'll be like, I bet I could do that. This is also why I really want to try batting cages. I think I could figure it out. Like I think give me like 10 to 15 minutes, like missing a few balls. After I get in the groove, like I'll fucking hit bombs, man.
Yeah,
because I know it's not about strength.
No,
like I know I don't.
At batting cages, you just have to start to, depending on the speed, you have to adjust to the speed first, and that's what'll happen. First you'll miss, then you'll make contact, then you'll start hitting the ball fair. You have to time you have to get the timing down. Yeah. But the thing about professional baseball is that like you're not going to keep getting fastballs right in the same spot.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Like I've seen videos of like guys who like they're like, let me see how long it takes me to hit like a 100-mile-an-hour ball, and it takes like fucking 15 minutes. It takes like 10 minutes to actually make contact, and then 15 minutes to make fair contact, and then to eventually get hit like something really hard and far.
If you really wanted to, honestly, if you wanted to be it sounds stupid, but it's true. If you want it to be like the best at something, you got to intentionally make it harder than the standard. For example,
absolutely, yeah.
If you want to be the best ping pong player, you got to play with wooden spoons. Or if you want to, if you want to be the best baseball hitter, you got to have the pitcher. The pitcher throw golf balls at you.
So that's why, like, it's especially why they like to scout in like the DR and stuff in poor neighborhoods, because kids there don't have gloves. They don't use gloves. They don't have real bats. They don't have real balls. So they use smaller, like they'll use rocks and bats that are really thin, like thin sticks. Yeah. So like they are used to like doing more with less, and like that hones your skills. They don't have the best equipment.
Stickball's pretty cool. That's a Brooklyn steeple,
Yeah, staple.
Brooklyn staple. Go out in the streets with a stick.
But the rules are different.
With a little blue ball.
Yeah, you play with a handball and you play with a stick, and there's only 2 bases. There's not 3 bases.
And you can't really like whale it, right?
Well, no, you don't really want to whale it because it doesn't make sense. But you want to like hit it hard enough where it goes over the guy's head. Like you'll have like, because you're playing on the street, so there's no base, there's no second base.
No, you just go up.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you want to hit it down the street, because if you hit it like if you hit it on the sidewalk, that's a foul. That's a foul ball.
And also, that's where you're going.
Yeah, it's a foul ball.
So it has to hit the ground first in the walls.
It has to hit the street. Yeah. It can hit a car and bounce back in the street, but it's got to be the street. So it's actually like, because in baseball, foul lines go this way. So on the street, the stick ball goes this way. So that also trains you to try to hit it a little more straight, a little more fair.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to play stickball. I want to play fucking stickball.
In high school, one of the coach I actually liked, Coach Check, like he would every now and then play stickball. He's gonna play some stickball. He's like go get. He would tell us, he'd go get the stick bat, go get some handballs. He's like, can get first and third base, no second base. He's like, we couldn't afford second base.
Back in my hood,
he's in Brooklyn. We couldn't afford no.
We
second
didn't have
base.
Second base. Yeah. We went straight from kissing to blowjobs.
He may have said that.
No foreplay, no hand stuff.
Well, back in the day, they had no foreplay.
We had no hand. We couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford the hands.
Couldn't afford no hand stuff.
We just had mouth and genitals. That's it.
And we made do.
Sure,
women didn't come, but
it wasn't about them.
It wasn't about them.
It's bigger than us.
That's why we're all beta boys and soy boys now, because you try to make women come.
It's actually really confusing. I read a tweet from Howling Newton, greatest tweeter in the world. Anyway, he was like reposting something and commenting how it's actually funny how women say, I don't like my tits squeezed, as if we're doing it for them.
That's for us.
It's for us, dude. It's not for you.
The nipples are for you, but the tits are for us.
Yeah, it's like giving a toddler Play-Doh. Like, what do you you think Play-Doh feels good? No.
Yeah, like I can't stand like if a girl like won't like doesn't want to take her shirt off. It's like, I need that visual. I need those.
Sorry, babe. The Crystal Beppis shirt stays on during sex.
Like, no, I'm too fat. I'm like, oh, fuck how fat you are.
No, I can understand that.
No, I get it. I don't yell at them. This is me yelling at them here now.
Nah, I've had stuff like that where girls will be like, I don't want to take off my pants. I didn't shave my legs. And I'm like, I don't fucking care,
dude. You gotta take
your
pants off.
I don't fucking... No, like, they would just... We would already be making out. I'll put my hand down their pants. Great. Try to take their pants off. I was like, no, I didn't shave my legs. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't care.
I don't care.
Do you see what we're at?
At this point, yeah. Like, do you see where we're going?
Do you see where we're at right now? Yeah. It's like, no. Like, fuck out of here.
It's amazing how they think we're still judging at that late of a stage.
Yeah. And what's worse is that it's not like saying like stop or I don't want to do this anymore. It's just wait, no, I didn't shave my legs. Like,
So how are we working around this?
That's like the flimsiest fucking like last line of defense I've ever
Yeah.
seen. It's like,
It's
oh,
like,
so
well,
this is it, huh? This is your final stand.
Well, how long has it been since you shaved your legs?
I don't give a shit either way.
So, no, were you a week behind, or have you never shaved your legs?
I mean, you could always do what like Asian housewives would do to fuck with their husbands. Like they would just like when you walk by, they start yanking at your leg hairs. That's really painful, by the way. It fucking hurts.
Yeah, I know. I told you in high school, you used to grab you by the sideburns until they were too long.
Oh yeah. I wish I got to see that happen to you. That would have been really funny.
I'd be sitting down to eat my lunch. Son, what is this? And I'm like, yeah, you get pulled up like this, and I gotta, and like it's not, it's a bench and a table, so I have to then I'm being pulled up, and I have to take my leg out and then stand up with them.
You know what I think is like the best reaction to that?
What?
It's just as soon as you feel it, just like turn, hit him in the dick, and be like, "I'm so sorry. It's just a reflex. I had no idea."
I bet you if I went to Farrell, that probably happens more often.
That's why they don't do it.
An all boys school, yeah, they
That's
probably
it.
don't do it there, yeah.
Also, an all boys school, like I don't know, it's just a different vibe. I feel
Definitely different vibe. Shit was up the street for me. I didn't go.
it's probably
I didn't- I
better in
didn't
a lot
apply.
of. Sure, it's worse in a lot of ways.
I'm sure it's better.
But it's probably better in
I'm
a
sure
lot of
it
ways
is.
too.
Yeah. But the one up the street from me was more of a football oriented school. And I'm not a football guy, so it
Tottenville?
didn't make. No, I meant Farrell.
Oh, literally up the street from where you lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up, yeah.
So that's why you chose C.
Yeah, because there was only two. Well, actually, no, there's three co-ed Catholic schools, and the other two are pretty far.
Yeah, us Tottenville kids were very well acquainted with UC kids because we had to share buses with you all the fucking time in the mornings.
Yeah, I know.
We would get on the bus and say, "Oh, here comes the fucking uniforms."
Yeah,
But it's okay. There was
Kids
never
would throw
there
rocks
was,
at me. I know.
there was never school beef between. As far as I remember, there was never beef between like C and Tottenville. If anything, a lot of like the C kids and Tottenville kids would fraternize all the fucking time.
Yeah,
would all-
throw South Shore kids.
we would meet up by Huguenot, the train station, smoke weed, and
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like we would see less of the C kids out there because they had shit to do. They were just busier kids. They were busier students.
Yeah.
Us Tottenville kids just never went to school. Like we
Right, yeah,
we
you
just
everyone gets
left,
to different
yeah.
times,
We
yeah.
would just fucking leave.
Even as a senior, we still had 7 periods.
Yeah, exactly. So you had to stay the whole fucking day. Meanwhile, we didn't do that
So I got
shit.
it at 1:30.
Yeah.
You know how many friends I lost?
You and Retardy just like going to see every day.
Yeah.
You took the train?
Not to the bus.
Okay. Yeah, up Highland, right?
Yeah, down Highland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just.
But you could have
closer.
done either or if you really wanted to.
No,
No,
I
the
couldn't
train
have.
the train wouldn't make
No,
any sense for you.
no, it wouldn't make any sense.
wouldn't make any sense.
It's about the Oakwood train was about a 20-minute walk,
Yeah.
25-minute walk.
Compared to the bus, which was like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, it was much closer.
For sure, I get
My
it.
cat used to follow me up to the bus. That's how close that was.
That's cool. That's cute.
Well, no, because she would follow me, and then she would like get lost halfway through. She would stop, be like, "I don't know where I am." And she'd start meowing. I have to go get her, pick her up, bring her back home,
Fucking idiot.
and yeah, then I'd be late to school.
It's like, yo, I'm like,
That happened to me once. Like, son, why are you late? I'm like, my cat followed me to school.
I had to bring it back.
I had to bring her back. It's the lame excuse I ever heard.
Nah, I bet, like, as a kid, he would have said that to me. I was like, what a heartless fucking asshole. But as an adult, I know deep down he felt like, aw. You know, like,
Yeah, he should. Like, look at me. I got hair all over me. Obviously, I was carrying my cat.
yeah, my
Yeah.
cat. You and your braces. Like, I'm sorry, my cat
Hey,
followed me.
hey, hey, hey.
I remember.
Hey,
We were a little different in
I
high
never
school.
opened my mouth back then, so no one else knew. Very few people knew.
What's funny is since high school, it's not even my exterior that changed much. It's all interior changes.
100%.
Meanwhile, for my friends, it's the opposite. Like, in the inside, they're still the same people. On the outside, they just look very different. As far as I know, like, us Staten Island kids, we were grown since we were 14 because that's when we started fucking and drinking and smoking and setting shit on fire and even driving, some of us. Selling drugs, that was another big thing that us kids got up to because we liked.
Before, when I thought you had socks, long socks on, before I realized they were like compressors. The first girl that blew me, I was wearing long, like, white socks. And, like, she blew me. She's like, if you wear those socks again, I'm never touching your dick. And I
Are you
was
talking about Rebecca?
like, no. She was my first blowjob.
I was gonna say, if
No,
she
no,
said
no.
that to you, that would have been so harsh.
No,
Like,
no, not her. We never did anything.
shame. She was cute.
I don't
Well, she was fat at first, and then she got
we were
really
little
hot.
kids. We were a little different.
And
Yeah.
then she got really hot.
That's when she would have wanted me too.
And then she got really hot.
Yeah, and she's like, well, I'm not touching him now. I'm like,
Yeah,
but
'cause look at all these other guys.
Yeah,
that wanna
yeah, it's like,
fuck
but-
me. You know, like,
but-
look at all these guys in bands and
But-
guys at cars.
but I didn't know.
I was there first.
I
all
didn't
right?
know.
I was there first. What the fuck?
But yeah, that's the last time I ever wore long socks. I'm like, oh, women won't touch your dick if you have long socks on.
Yo, what's crazy is how like, you know, like working for my boss for so many years, I got to learn like how the Jews in New York are very, very, very tight, but they're tight in a different way. Like they all know each other all over New York.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not like they all grew up together in Staten Island or Queens or Brooklyn.
They
They just know each other. Yeah. Because they're all related or something, you know?
That well, yeshiva schools, same.
Yeshiva, yeah. There's like 6,000 of them stuffed into one fucking.
Exactly, yeah.
And they make lifelong friendships.
Lifelong connections, rather.
Connections.
I wouldn't call them friendships. Call them connections.
Yeah. They are connections
Yeah,
because
they are.
they seriously know each other like for long periods of time. They may not like each other, but
Right.
they have to know each other because Yossi's the lawyer or fucking Moishi's the guy who knows the guy who does the windows, and you know it's like you got to know them, you got to have them, otherwise you can't get anything done.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, us normal people, we have Google, and we go to the mechanic, the sketchy mechanic that owned by a Chinese guy in Brooklyn, or we go to the fucking
I go to the Jews.
What?
I go to the Jews.
Mechanics?
Oh, not mechanics. No. Well, actually, yeah. I have my coworker like has mechanics. There's Jewish mechanics.
I want to go to a Jewish mechanic.
Russian Jewish mechanics, though.
I want to go to Russian Jewish mechanics. I would either go to Chinese mechanics or I would go to Albanian. I know they're disgusting people.
No, they're
not
just
to be
fucking,
racist.
They're just mean.
Not to be racist, but Albanians are fucking disgusting. Like
I love their women. Their women are gorgeous.
their women are hot, but their guys
Yeah.
are butt ugly.
Yeah,
Like,
they won't let you talk to their women.
They got weird shaped heads. They do. I'm sorry. The guys have weird shaped heads.
I remember. So Josie was friends. Remember Josie? Yeah. So years ago, she was friends with this guy. He was an Albanian guy, and he was a barber. And like he was just trying to like, I guess we were smoking whatever, and he was just trying to be cool. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I'm a really good barber. Whatever, cut hair. He's like, yo, you ever need a haircut? I'll come to your house and cut your hair for you. I'm
I'll
like,
get
yeah?
your shit up all nice and crispy.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, because like, and he started like first he started insulting my haircut. He's like, yeah, it's kind of like a kid's haircut that you got. And I was like, all right. I'm like, bro, you're really gonna get my business? Yeah, sure. He's like, yeah, boys, I'll come to your house. I'll cut your hair for you. Like, I got you, no problem. I'll fix it up for you. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll think about it. So before I did that,
I want him to see that. I want him to say that to a black guy. He's like a little kid's haircut.
Yeah. So first, it's back when I was making and selling wax gummies because I was selling them to Josie. So like he heard about them, so he was getting them from me. He's like, he calls me one day. He's like, can I get like 3 of them? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, you do me a favor though. He's like, my cousin's gonna come pick them up for me. I'm like, okay. He's like, can you charge him like more? And I was like,
and then give him the difference.
yeah. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, your cousin. He was like, yeah. I was like,
You know why? What he does, he bought them from you and then gave it to your cousin by making a little extra on the top by
it's a
charging
shady
extra.
fuck. Yeah.
It's not shady. I mean, I get it. He was
After your family,
He
that's
was,
fucked up.
but he was finagling the bagel, and you know,
Whatever.
it's drugs. It's
So whatever,
drugs.
We did that, and then so like we're cool now, right? So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll call him for a haircut because I don't want to. I'm like, he'll come to my house.
We made money together.
So yeah, exactly. So when I call him, I text him like, hey, you should cut my hair, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So this is my address. Come by, whatever. And he got there and he bitched about having to do it. Says he doesn't normally do this. He cut my hair, but he's like, yeah. It's normally I charge more. I don't really like coming
For
out
home
like
visits?
this. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you told me.
He sold it to me.
Yeah, I'm like, you said $20, no problem. I'll come out to you. He's like, yeah, but you know, it doesn't really work for me. I was like, all right, bro, I got you, no problem. He's like, so next time, well, I'm like, yeah, next time, whatever. I deleted his number, never spoke to him again.
Yeah, see, the Jews, it wouldn't be like that.
No, it wouldn't be like that.
I don't even think they cut their hair the same way that most people do.
They do not.
They have to go to a special kosher barber.
Yeah, kosher blades probably.
Yeah, dipped into the nice kosher
Yeah.
holy water.
Where we use goy blades.
Yeah, dipped into antiseptic solutions.
Anti-Semitic solutions.
Anti-Semitic
solutions. That's it.
You fucker. You douchebag.
That's that. You know, the barber like that green.
Yeah, the green. That's the
It's
anti-Semitic solution. Jews can't get their haircuts there because of that stuff. Because that specific scissor goo, razor
no.
goo.
You can't put our blades in there.
I can't go there. They use the wrong razor goo. You know,
It's not for us.
it's not kosher. It's not.
goy.
It's not from.
It's for the goy.
It's for the goyim. Anti-Semitic.
solution.
You gotta. I feel like I
That's
just
what
got.
Hitler called
I feel like I just bathe in that before I walk outside in New York City.
They'll run. They can smell it.
You're like, oh no, it's the goys.
It's the Ultra Goy.
It's the ultra goy.
The Goy Golem.
The goy. It's the kryptonite.
The Super Goy.
It is green.
Yes, it is.
All right, so we have to, before this first part's up, we have to at least talk about current events like news and shit.
What's going on?
All right, so Luigi Mangione pled guilty, obviously. If you didn't think he was going to plead guilty, you're a fucking moron. Like, there's people that literally thought he was going to walk. I'm like, are you stupid?
Not unless his
like,
dad
dude, he
was-
did it. He's guilty. He shot the dude.
He's not
you know?
rich enough to get away with it.
Regardless of what, like, even if he did, even if he was rich, like, he's still doing time.
Yeah.
Anything under 30 years, he would pled guilty. He would have took the plea for.
Yeah.
That's the deal they made, 100%.
Was
Like,
it-
people think, like, everything's, like, on the table.
Wait, so what did they sentence him for? Well, no, not everything's on the table. It depends on the amount of evidence the state has.
He already dropped.
I know. Well, but
He
I'm
already
saying,
got him to drop mad charges. So
Yeah,
they dropped the double jeopardy shit. They got him out of the death penalty possibility.
probably got rid of premeditated. I guess whatever, right?
Now it's like they changed to stalking or something. Like deadly stalking.
Deadly stalk.
Yeah.
Sounds like murder to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's,
deadly stalk. I know.
It's a law.
Deadly
Law
stalking.
is a very precise like
Sure,
art,
sure.
art and craft,
Sure.
where the verbiage like really matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all right. So he pled guilty.
Your Honor, I move for a bad court thingy. I'm sorry. It's in an episode of The Simpsons.
He's only gonna. He's probably gonna get a 15%.
Well, yeah. So he's sentenced to 30 years, right? You said.
No, anything below probably 25,
Okay, and then he'll get out like in less of good behavior, 7 or 10.
7 or 10,
For
15%.
murder, it's a lot, but it's his first thing. Yeah, they might.
I think he'll get out.
As long as he doesn't convert to Islam, he'll be fine. That's what I would do.
Nah, he's cool with people. Everyone likes him there. Remember, because John was in prison with.
And it's white collar prison he's going to, I guess, right?
No,
No.
actually, wait. After sentencing, yeah,
Oh yeah.
he has to get sent up. But yeah, like when John was in there with him, he was saying like everyone liked him and he was chilling. You know, he was like, "Yo, this guy gets fucking fan mail up to the roof."
I know.
And
Yeah.
all girls,
Oh, yeah,
all
sure, yeah,
girls.
yeah,
Like they're
yeah.
sending pictures
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Crazy
how
guy.
that still works.
What a guy. And like John was talking to him, he was like, so John's take on Luigi was that he's like a psycho. Not a psycho. He's like he's got like delusions of grandeur like
Sure,
that.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he's like he wants to be a Robin Hood. He wants to be the hero.
Yeah,
he thinks
yeah.
of him.
That's why
He
it's
sees
like-
himself.
yeah, of course,
He's
yeah.
like, you know, at the end of it, he asked him when he's talking to him. He's like, "Yo, you have everything. Like, why'd you do it?" And Luigi was like, "Someone's got to stick up for the little guy." You know, like that's literally how he put
Yeah.
it. And another interesting thing was that John is like very convinced that this wasn't the first time he dropped a body. Like
Really?
he got the sense that this kid did this before at some point, like for one reason.
How chilly he's been about it.
Nah, just something. It's like he said, like you could just tell, like he did this before. Another thing is like I looked into his family. I found his sister's Instagram. She's like an artist, not a very good one, but
Well, no, she's a rich Manhattan artist. She can't be very good.
no, she's not. But I feel like there's a chance that the family's mobbed up.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
At
Connect-
least,
at least- at the very least-
at
at
least down
least
the line at some point. they
At
could
least
have been, yeah.
connected, you know.
Sure, yeah. Well, what kind of industries are they involved in? Legitly.
Enough to fucking put your daughter through like art school apparently in Rome, Italy, and then enough to afford to have pay for your son's like lawyers after you just fucking waste a guy.
It's one thing to be Italian, but the other it's to be Italian and being involved in construction is a strong indicator.
Quote unquote quotation marks construction.
Well, no,
Sanitation, private
yeah,
sanitation.
that's what I mean. Like if you that's when you start going. Well, I wonder.
My dad owns a scrapyard. You know, like
Yeah, my dad owns a crematorium.
my dad owns a butcher shop.
Hmm.
Well, my dad owns a barber shop. Yeah, well, whatever.
I remember I went to high school with these two kids, Italian American, very wealthy. Their parents had like a falling out with each other, and I was there for it. And they each accused each other of being connected to the mob. It was ridiculous. Yeah.
And they were probably both telling the truth.
No, neither one was. Honestly, they weren't. You could just tell.
It would be really funny though if they were part of like different
But
families,
that-
and then she was like ratting on
that'd be
his family, he
hysterical.
was
Yeah,
ratting
yeah,
on her family. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's with the Andriotti's.
She's a
Oh,
Columbo.
well, he's a
I seen her with the Persicos. Yeah.
That would
Like,
be
wait,
sick.
it's my friend.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be a good movie.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. But no, neither one was connected. But that was like their first thing to dig at each other.
Yo, all right. We got to put this in the movie story. So we got Jam, and we got this like mob divorce.
Okay. You play that out somehow.
Mob divorce. I don't know what else to
Make it
call
like a
it.
family drama.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a family comedy. At the end, they get together. But it has to be really funny. Like
Nah.
it's clearly a dysfunctional relationship, but they still love each other.
Okay. Yeah, you have to do it as a comedy, or else, yeah, you just can't rat without them living.
Yo, this actually reminds me of a movie that already came out. It was about Robert De Niro as an old man, but he has a family, and it's him, his wife, and his 2 kids, and they live in Italy because they're in a witness protection program. Like he ratted out his whole family.
And they put him in Italy.
Yeah, they put him in Italy,
That
and
doesn't make sense.
and he's like, while he's in Italy, he's like so fucking bored and going crazy. He's like writing a book about his mob experience, and they're all telling him, he's like, Dad, you know you're never gonna release it. He's like, yeah, but it's worth it for posterity. Next time they ask him, he's like, you know you can't release that, huh? And he's like, yeah, well maybe I can, you know, like maybe it'll be.
Joe
And
Bonanno
then,
did it.
and then by the next time, it's like, you know what? Fuck you. Like I'm releasing this book. Yeah, but it was funny because it was actually just what was really dark about it is how matter of fact they did things.
Sure, yeah.
Like, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer played the wife, and she's fucking hot.
Still, I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's like the hottest old bitch in the world.
I still
dude.
love Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's fucking sexy.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, she played the wife, and then like when the mob finally catches up with the family in the movie, like they invade the home, and he's got her in a compromised position, and like, you know, he used to be a family friend, so he's like, you know, I forgot what her name was, but he called her by her first name. He's like, I'm sorry, but you know, like I hate to do this, but tradition, like I have to, because of what you did, I have to solo you before I kill you. And she was like, yeah, I know. Imagine Michelle Pfeiffer,
pretty badass,
with her fucking sexy eyes. She's like, yeah, I
It's
know.
all the eyes, Chico. It's all in the eyes.
Oh my god, she's so hot. I gotta look her up right now.
But actually, you know, Joe Bonanno did that. Joe Bonanno
Wrote a book.
yeah. So he was the Don of the Bonanno family, and they let him retire to Arizona. No one ever gets to retire. They let him retire, and while he was in Arizona, he wrote a book called like Man of Honor or something like that, and it was about being in the mob.
Maybe this movie was about him.
It could be, yeah. 'Cause, I mean, Bonanno wasn't in witness protection. He was.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's still fucking fine.
She is fucking more than. This is a 2013 movie.
Oh,
But she was she's a fox.
yeah.
She's
Still my favorite Catwoman.
Oh yeah, she was Catwoman.
She's the best Catwoman.
Only the hottest women get to play Catwoman, huh?
Her, Halle Berry, Anne Hathaway.
You know, I think the only woman, in my opinion, like the new Michelle Pfeiffer of our generation, well, not our generation probably. She's actually getting on with her age too. It's Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway.
They're not equally as sexy.
I think Anne Hathaway is so pretty it should be criminal.
She's very pretty.
It should be illegal. Like she's fucking gorgeous.
She looked good in Odyssey. She's got to be in her.
Like Anne Hathaway.
late
Like
40s
like
or-
what a. Oh, she's in her 40s. Anne Hathaway now.
yeah, but late 40s, early 50s.
I think mid to early 40s.
Check. Is she like
43.
Okay.
She's like mid, early.
Yeah, she's like 10 years older than us.
Dude, she's fucking
So there's a
gorgeous.
chance.
She doesn't even look real, honestly. She looks like a fucking
Very
cartoon.
pretty, yeah.
She looks like a fucking cartoon.
Fake hair, real bump. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't read.
I don't like her there with that short hair.
I just look at the pictures.
I just like it for the pictures.
She's Catwoman, right?
She was a Catwoman, yes. Not really my favorite role of hers.
But she did it good.
Whatever. It's a terrible movie.
I mean, she was like, the last thing I would do is like, you know, beat up an old man, and she kicks out Bruce's cane, and he just like falls like on his ass. That was pretty cool.
I like Zoe Kravitz a lot better.
Zoe Kravitz was good.
What?
Zoe Kravitz was good.
She's hot.
Yo, Anne Hathaway. I just saw Devil Wears Prada 2.
Okay.
That movie was trash. It was garbage.
How would you make a sequel of that movie? It's ridiculous.
Well, it was a book. First of all, I mean, the first movie, I enjoyed it very much as a movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
As a movie. But I also found out that the book was like way better. Like the book was like way spicier and like way sharper and nastier. Like it was just better. It was a better book.
You know what I want to watch actually? I was just because you ever read The Shining?
No.
So Stephen King hates the movie. Yeah, because it's not like the book. So like I think maybe in the 2000s. Well, no, it's because what's his name did whatever he wanted. He went with a different vibe, and I mean The Shining is one of my favorite movies. But
it was a good movie, but it wasn't. Apparently, it wasn't the book.
No, it's not. But there was someone. But they made one in like 2010s or 2000s to 2010s that is like just like the book that he had more approval that he had approval over. I'd like to see that. I don't know if it's good.
I mean, like a not a director's cut, but a writer's cut.
Right, where he just had more say in it. And it's
Anyway, we'll take a quick. I just gotta grab a beer.
it was a limited series made in the 90s, so it's
Was Hannibal a book or a movie?
Yeah,
It was a book, right?
yeah.
Because like they make
Silence
they
of the
make
Lambs.
so many film adaptations of Hannibal that I'm starting to think like
it was
Hollywood has this weird obsession with that story.
no, they have an obsession with what do you call it? Known franchises.
They had some great actors play Hannibal.
Yeah, I love Miles Mickelson.
And then there was
He's
also
the one on the show.
Wasn't it also
Anthony Hopkins. Was
Anthony
the first
Hopkins,
one. Yeah.
great. Best
That actually
one.
made his career. Like he was a good actor before that, but he wasn't in a lot of big things.
Did he win a thing?
Oscar?
Yeah,
I think so. I'm
he
not
should
sure.
have for
Oh, it's
for Hannibal.
his heart went great. No, his liver went. Oh, his heart went great with liver and fava beans. Hello, Clarice.
He was actually like a smart dude, right?
Well, yeah, he's like he's like a mastermind criminal. That's why like she goes to him because like there's like it was a copycat killer or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very-
But his thing was he
very
wasn't
intelligent.
just into eating people. Like that
No,
wasn't.
there was an art to it.
Yeah.
There's a thing to it. He's insane.
There was a thing to it. He had a thing going on.
Yeah.
He had a shtick. You can't mess with the guy's shtick.
I suppose not.
Yeah. Do you think? Do you feel like you're gonna have kids or get married? Actually, that's a bad question. Do you want to have kids and get married?
I want to have kids. I could go either way with marriage. I don't really.
You could have kids without marriage.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that.
Why?
I don't know. There's just more. There's an extra layer of security and guarantees.
I'm less concerned with the marriage part. That's what I mean. Like I don't have to. I'm not like it's like I don't need to be married. I mean, it's more important to find the right woman to have kids with, but marriage is second to my mind.
I feel like having kids should be an accident. Like it's just weird to plan it. Like the idea is
well,
weird to
it's.
me.
I mean, I agree, but you feel like they should or shouldn't be.
It should be an accident.
Should be an accident. But see, at this point in your 30s, at least for women, it's very hard to have kids by accident. So like three friends of mine that have all had kids recently. Two of them were like, yeah, like we didn't like plan on it. I'm like, well, what do you mean? What happened? It's like, oh, well, I had this medication, so I stopped taking my birth control. I'm like, yeah, you didn't plan it, but it certainly wasn't an accident. Like it's hard to get pregnant for women the older they get. So like it's not when it becomes an accident, it's because you've done something like you stopped taking birth control.
Hence, AOC just froze her eggs.
Yeah, because she wants to do something down the line.
What?
Well, yeah, because she wants to have kids at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna run for fucking president.
Oh yeah, I keep hearing about that.
I think she's gonna do it.
Sure, she's gonna run. I don't think she's gonna.
Dude, put it this way.
They're not gonna pick her.
You know why this is such a? I know she's never gonna win. She's too anti-Semitic. Unless she's able to turn around the anti-Zionist shtick. Like unless she's able to turn that around somehow in 2 years to win more Jew votes, she's never gonna be president. But anyway,
No, there's a lot of support for all these far left liberals that are anti-Zionist. People are like Trump's losing people because of how pro-Israel he's been.
well, he should. I mean, okay.
Lose
So
people, yes,
no.
absolutely, yeah.
Look, before we get too far in the murky era of the present day, it used to be different. It used to be where people who watched Fox News were like, "Fuck those Jews, fuck those Muslims, fuck those Mexicans." Meanwhile, people who watch CNN were like, "Oh, we love Jews. We don't like Muslims because they're radicals and they're violent, and like whatever. We love Mexicans." At some point, somewhere down the line, it got weirdly inverted, where now it's like on the liberal side of media, it's like fuck Israel, basically fuck the Jews. We love the Muslims; they're being treated unfairly, and we hate capitalists and we hate billionaires. And on the Fox side, it's like, oh, fuck those Muslims. We like the Jews, and it's like it got weird, dude.
Yeah,
it got
strange,
weird.
yeah.
Because like I think when you force white American conservatives to choose between Muslims and Jews, they're gonna choose Jews every time.
Yeah, because they know Jews better. People still think that people think Americans are still like afraid of Muslims or don't understand Islam like at all. They think,
But I do think out of
they think radical Muslims are all Muslims.
I mean, let's be real.
Which is silly because it's like saying radical Christians are just like all Christians. Like Jonestown, all that stuff. Like those are radical Christians. Those aren't like
Yeah, but that's
addictive.
that's true. What you said is absolutely right. But what I'm saying is like those are all just perception games. Because the reality of it is the Jews still run shit. They fucking do. Like, why usually?
I don't have nothing going.
No, I say this because I
understand.
literally hang out with Jews every day, and they tell me the same shit. It's like, yo, we don't pretend it's otherwise. Like, if you come up to us and like said this to us, like, we're not gonna be like, no, that's not true. That's just a conspiracy. No, they'll openly admit it. They'll be like, yeah, we run fucking banks, we run the media because we know what we're fucking doing. We're the oldest Abrahamic religion, therefore we have like the oldest Western institutions propped up ourselves. Where do you think Hollywood comes from? That's literally the Jews. That's all the invention of the Jews. As far as the American movie industry goes, that's entirely Jewish.
MGM, Metro, Goldwyn,
Paramount,
Mayer.
Ever since the first Nickelodeons in America, they were always like run by like it was always an attraction run by Jews. You know, you know what a Nickelodeon is, right?
Yeah.
Pay a nickel, go see a moving picture. Yeah. I learned that from Red Dead Redemption, by the way.
Yeah.
Come and see your favorite Nickelodeon. It prompted me to Google, like, what the is a Nickelodeon? You know,
Very old
term.
film term.
Yeah, but point being, it's like AOC is like a big threat to Jews because if she did run for president and she did run on like an anti-Zionist-esque platform, you know, any other candidate thus far, they would sink because of it. You can't run against like Israel as a president. Like, it doesn't work that way. America is not set up that way. You have to be good with Jews to make money and to prosper in America. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, no one that's like openly
Semitic ever. Look at Kanye.
Not anti-Semitic.
No, let's call it what it is. Anti-Semitism. Anyone who's openly anti-Semitic fucks up like somehow.
Oh,
like,
sure. That's not what I was getting at. But I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, you can't be openly anti-Zionist and become president because both parties are not like have Jews behind them, have Israel's interest behind them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know how many American expats live in Israel and vice
versa? The Democratic
versa?
Party will never even nominate AOC.
See, that's not true.
They won't nominate
because
her.
nominations are not. Yeah, it's true. Like, you need a lot of support to win, but for nominations, that's a different ballgame. I think she could get nominated alone. Like on yeah,
No.
yeah. You know
the
why?
party chooses that.
You know why?
Why?
Because women outnumber the Jews. If she literally,
but it's not up to the voters. Really, it's up to the party. The party will shift it.
But again,
the way they did with Bernie. and Hillary.
But lately, what's been happening with both parties? More women have been getting into the party. So again, like, women still make up half the population, regardless of their religion, their creed, their race. That's still like that. See, again, this is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying she won't be popular. I'm saying she won't get nominated.
I'm saying any other candidate could not be nominated under like following an anti-Zionist shtick. She could because she's a woman.
I also don't find that women love other women. In fact, women
no.
hate other women.
Dude, women are chomping at the fucking bit in America for a woman president.
So why Hillary
fucking
lose?
Kidding me? Because back then, 10 years ago, America was not ready for a woman president. Now, is it 10 years later? Is a different story.
For a lizard person.
We're not. I'm not saying you and I are ready for it. I'm just saying, like,
I'm ready for it.
The consensus is very different in 2026 compared to 2016.
Sure. But I don't think women are flocking to vote for a woman necessarily.
First of all, we're not there yet. A lot can happen in 2 years.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And if AOC runs 2 years later,
I don't think women are going to change in 2 years.
What?
I don't think women are going to change in 2 years.
Exactly. So, I mean, women are going to be like caring about women's interests, aren't they, as women?
Seem like they do.
What are you talking about? What?
How many women are pro-life?
What do you mean?
How many women support pro-life?
Doesn't pro-life mean you're not allowed to do what you want with your body?
Yeah.
So why would they support that?
There's women that support that.
Yeah, but not most.
A large part of them do. I know not most, but like that's what I'm saying. Not all women are still divided on issues. I'm just saying.
And they're not divided because of they're not divided on pro-life because of anything to do with women's rights. They're divided on pro-life because of the argument about whether a fetus is like a human life or not.
Okay.
That's nothing to do with like women's interests. That's more to do with that's a philosophical question.
But I'm saying, so you're saying there's more women than men in this country, right? What about the women?
I never said there's more women. I didn't even know that. I had no idea.
You said that before. I'm sorry.
No, before I might have said that. I just.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what I
mean, in the context of our current conversation.
But I'm saying, so just based off that, though, if that were true, even women are still divided. They wouldn't vote for someone like AOC.
And I always said that in New York. I don't know about the world. I know in New York City that there's more women than men.
It seems that way. But yeah, like it's just like women aren't all on the same side of things. They're still too divided. So like I just don't.
No.
Even if there were more of them, I don't see
All right,
that being.
listen. I think women are more unified as a gender than men are. How about that?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Because they're the lesser sex.
I wouldn't say that.
Sexual dynamics are asymmetrical. That's just true.
They're the submissive end of it, correct?
So then
That
that
wouldn't make them lesser.
no, I mean lesser in terms of a materialist like a materialist leverage sense. Like they have less leverage in a full on material frontal like conflict. You know, it's just the way it is. So that being said, they're going to have a lot more reason naturally to stick together than we would.
Women never stick together.
Yes, they do sometimes. They got a lot done because they stuck together.
They get stuff done. I don't say they get a lot done. They could get a lot more done. I can't tell which one of us is being more.
You know what, Chris? You
I can't
actually.
tell which one of us
You
is
know
being more
what?
misogynist.
You know what? I think you fucking broke me down. You got me to admit you're right. Like maybe they just never have. Maybe they'll never become president because they just never get their shit.
They really can't.
They really can't. They just can't fucking do it. They can't do. You got me, bro. Maybe you're right. Maybe women just can't fucking do shit like become president. I don't know. And maybe a woman can't be the face because, like, imagine a woman leading like an out.
I think they could, but I don't think women on their own can get that done.
Like men have to allow it.
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant like just women on their own can't gel and can't agree on one thing. Not that men can, but
So men have to force them to get along so that they could become president.
Correct.
So let's do that. Let's force them to get along so that one of
okay,
them.
all right.
Yeah, I think that's like
All right.
that's the best fucking solution I could think of. It's
I
like
think so.
let's force the women to work
Yeah.
together so that they can become president.
Yeah.
That'd be a great movie. It's like a group of
Behind
women.
every great woman
Is a man telling them exactly what to do.
Feminism, the movie.
That'll be so sick. That'll be a good movie too, where the guy just doesn't care about power. He's just tired of seeing women bicker and be catty
Yeah,
little bitch.
yeah.
So he's like, I'm tired of this shit. You want to win? I'll teach you how to win.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you see a bunch of scrappy congresswomen and senators
Scrappy congresswomen
and senators and
their
fucking
pantsuits arguing.
one Supreme Court judge woman. You know, they're just like it's like a. You have Charlize Theron, you have Sarah Silverman, you have fucking the all-star crew. Who's that other annoying fat lady?
Mr. McCarthy.
Yeah, I love her, by the way. She's great.
No, she's hilarious.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
awesome.
She's very good.
Well, she's not hilarious. She's very authentic. And her authenticity makes her fucking hilarious. Like, she literally talks like just another fucking
Person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah. We need to make a woman president. Because I saw the other woman president movie and I fucking hated it. It was degrading. It was actually embarrassing to watch as a man with Charlize Theron and Seth Rogen.
Oh, I heard about that.
The long shot.
Yeah.
God, I hated watching that shit. It was like really.
I think men are okay with a woman like possibly becoming president. I don't think men have a problem with that.
I don't have a
I think
problem with
women
it.
have a problem with it. So I'm telling you.
You think so?
I think so.
You might be right. I just want a Democrat as a president next because like I miss
Can't take much more of this shit.
because no it's not that I can't take much more of this shit. It's just I miss when I love that my favorite thing is when Democrats are president. When a Democrat is a president, women are just a lot sluttier. They're more fun. They're more prone to partying and like be loose. It's easier to get laid when a Democrat is president. It's so true. And like I get why we had to go through what we just went through. Like we were kind of going overboard during the Obama era. We really were.
Yeah, well, that's why it's a balance of power thing. It can't just keep being
It's a
Democrat,
pendulum.
Democrat.
It's like you can't. The pendulum can't just stay on one side forever. It
because
has
then one
to.
side gains too much power, and that's you don't want to go too
And
far.
the people get pissed off. Either
sure,
way.
yeah. And they blame that side, and then that's what
They
shifts it back.
just swings them back to the other side.
That's what happens. Yeah.
That's why we're in the predicament we're in now.
Yes.
And then guess what's going to happen next? It's going to swing back to
That's
Democrat.
why it's no one's fault but the Democrats.
But then again, but I feel like Democrats even know they're going to win the next election. They know they're going to win.
Yeah, but they've been thinking that, and they've lost twice to Trump. So like, Like, I mean, now they definitely do think they are going to, because it really seems that way.
Yeah,
as to
because
how far this is
because
going.
now people remember what it's like to be under conservative like government.
Yeah, they're like, this is a lot heavier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, like I don't have sex anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Like now women suddenly care about conservative values, like having
They want
money, having
conservative men,
assets. Having assets, having
yeah,
going
yeah.
to church and shit. Oh, you're surprised? Really?
Oh.
Believing in God? Really? Like
I was at actually I was at a barbecue a couple weeks ago. I was at Jeff and Ariana's barbecue, and like one of Jeff's friends, she started talking to me. She was there with her husband or whatever, and she was like, I forget, they were, because she's like, how do you know them? I told her how I know them. She's like, you're from the island? I'm like, yeah. She's like, where'd you go to school? I'm like, I went for high school. I'm like, I went to C. She's like, oh, you went to Catholic school? I'm like, yeah. She's, you're Catholic? I'm like, yeah, sure.
yeah, sure, why not?
I'm like, yeah, sure. I was raised that way. And she's like, yeah, I'm thinking about going back to church.
Unlapsing?
Yeah, and I was like, well,
You're not gonna have fun.
I'm not
there.
the guy to ask about
Bitch,
that.
you're not gonna have fun. I can tell you that much.
She's I've been thinking about getting back into the religion. I'm like, well, it's certainly interesting. I'll give you that. I'm like, but yeah. So the two of them started asking me questions, and then another friend jumped in and just pissed me off, and I had to leave the conversation.
I would have just been like, don't listen to this fucker. He doesn't go to church even. Like, you know, the last confession he's ever.
It wasn't that, but like it was just when they were talking about religion. The guy was like, he's like, he's like, how everyone says they're right. He's like, who's got the oldest Bible? Like the Ethiopians actually have the oldest Bible.
They do.
They do. Yeah. And he's like, that's right. He's like, I want to read that Bible. He's like, it's got to be more truthful. I'm like, all right, hold on a second. He's like, it's more pure religion. I'm like, it's not a more pure religion. I'm like, yes, it's less adulterated. I'm like, but you got to go for that.
Well, they have more aliens and shit in it, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, more the mysticism stuff. Yeah.
I love the Book of Enoch because it fills in a lot of like weird gaps in like the current canon.
Yeah. But then, like, another kid who jumped in, he's like, yeah, man, he's like, those Jews, they're not even the same Jews from before. I'm like, that's actually correct. You're right.
Because they used to live 800 years old.
Well, not even that. I just mean, like, the Jews from Jesus' time aren't the same as Jews now. They're very different.
Yeah, they got divided up into 12 different tribes.
No, that's the start.
Oh, 13 tribes. Sorry, we're also missing the black one.
Ethiopia.
The ones we see in Manhattan all the time.
Oh, the black Israelites?
Black Israelites.
I saw this guy talking
Yo,
about.
the best part is like they're so aggressive. Like you can just be walking past them. I'll be walking with my friends. They'll point to one of us like, "Yo, kill that white man,
white devil."
I'm like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking. They don't give a shit.
I kind of love it though because they everywhere they go, they dress like they're in Final Fantasy or something. Like.
I was listening to a comedian. He was like, "I mean, his girlfriend's like half Asian." And he's like, we walked around the city. He's like, we walked by the black Israelites. And they like, they were shouting whatever, and like, you fucking white devil, you white devils or whatever. And she got upset because she's part Asian. She walks up to me, she's like, excuse me, sir,
I'm half white.
She's like, I'm half Korean. He's like, shut up, you stupid white bitch.
She sounds hot, half Korean, half white.
Yeah, I sounded interested, but she wasn't there, so I don't know. I didn't get to see her. But yeah, she went up to him, like, excuse me, sir, I'm actually not white. He's like, shut up, you stupid white bitch.
You ain't black. That's
they spit on her, and he was like, "You don't talk to them." He's like, "There's no reasoning with them. Just keep walking."
Yo, do you know who the story?
Yeah,
you know the story of Yaku.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh, but that was the end of my story.
Oh, so what were you saying about before about the Israelis?
Oh, like the Jews now, like in Jesus' time, you had the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the Zealots. Yeah. And the Zealots are like, they're much more. The Zealots, I think, are the. There's another word too.
Read this.
I can send this. Yaqub is greatest creation. Yeah, that's right. Yaqub made white people in a lab.
You know what clavicular is?
No.
Good. Lucky you. You know what looks maxing is? Lucky you. You're not on Twitter much, huh?
No, I don't use Twitter.
Good. Keep it that way.
Yeah, it's fucking toxic as shit.
I mean, I could handle it. I don't think you can.
No, I don't want Twitter. Yeah, Farouk will send me links to me from Twitter. I'm
to be fair, you have to have a really high IQ to handle Twitter.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. No, Twitter just makes me mad all the time. I don't need that.
Well, that's why, because you have to have a high IQ.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, the reason I have because I have an high IQ, I don't use Twitter. I actually don't know what my IQ is. I never got it checked because that's just stupid to me.
I'm in a high 128. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, apparently that's right above average. It's like you get all the benefits of a high IQ, but without all the drawbacks of like an extremely high IQ,
which would be like the Mensa level,
which would also make you like retardedly autistic.
Right. Yes.
But and
then it goes mildly uncomfortable, drug addict, autistic.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like what I think IQ actually is just measuring your pattern recognition ability.
Yes.
Like if I tell you square, circle, triangle, square, circle, what's next?
Triangle.
Exactly. Yeah. That's IQ at work. You know, that's pattern recognition.
Yeah.
But that's everything though. I do understand why like you can't just like be so reductive as to say it doesn't matter, because pattern recognition is very, very important for success in life.
Sure.
With anything, you know, any endeavor, like
But too much.
for survival even. Like think about it, like the ancients prioritized pattern recognition. They had to, because like they had to know when to hunt. They had to know when to plant shit and when to harvest shit.
Yeah.
That's all pattern recognition, even since like our ancient ancestors periods. Like they weren't stupid. They were just ancient.
Yeah, and like, they weren't so stupid that like they really worshiped things, thinking they were like the god of rain, the god of drought. It's like, no, it's just how they quantified it.
Or and expressed it.
Yeah.
And symbolized it.
Yeah.
And contained it.
Yeah, because they didn't know what cold fronts and warm fronts were. They had a different way.
They didn't have meteorology.
Yeah.
They didn't have mercury-based instruments to measure
that's
air.
what I mean.
You know.
So they had a different way to quantify it, and that's how they wrote it. Some people take it too literally.
I don't know. They did take it literally though.
Some did. But it's the way it was written that makes us think that. But it's also misunderstanding like their writing style.
Like what? Give me an example.
So I was reading about like what we have from like ancient like Sumerians and like Canaanites and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they were weird fucks.
Yeah, and that's where Israel came from, and like their pantheon of gods. And they talk about there's a story where there's the god El, who's the highest god, and then there was other gods like Baal, and I think and then El's wife Asher or something like that, or I forget her name. But like Baal's god of rain and thunder, and then Baal supposedly dies, and then they promote a different god up to his throne for a temporary time, and that god was too small to sit on his throne. So they get rid of him, and then time goes by, and they resurrect Baal. And they're like, what they're talking about is the wet and dry cycle, like of their agriculture. Like Baal, like they didn't think Baal died, and then he was eventually replaced. They were like, there was a drought. There was no water, there's no rain, so the god of thunder and rain must be dead.
All right, let's actually look at the fact that like what they did besides like the interpretations. Like it is well known that during Baal's time periods, they practiced sacrifice.
Yeah.
And then when they finally stopped with the whole like Canaanite fucking Sumerian shit, they stopped sacrificing. The Jews.
The Jews stopped sacrificing. I just read this. Because Christians believe that Jesus was like the last sacrifice. So there's no need to sacrifice anymore.
Yeah.
But Jews had a different reason for it. I can't remember.
Well, I always look at it like this. It's like the Jews were like the Jews in the 1940s or 50s were like, guys, we finally got our own country, and the deal is we can't sacrifice anymore. And the Jews were like, oh,
no, they stopped sacrificing like 2,000 years ago.
I know, but it would have been funny if it was like a stipulation for Israel.
Yeah, they were waiting
like,
for that.
Yeah. It's like, by the way, if you guys want, we'll give you your country, but you got to stop with this weird animal sacrificing shit, guys.
Dude, it's a little passe.
We'll let you keep your circumcision. You know, boy, did that work out, by the way. But like, you know, you got to stop with the.
They look so good.
Look how stylish this is.
I feel like that's how it was pitched. It's like, it was like, not only is it healthy and cleaner, look at the penis. It's so nice, so
it's
clean,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. Look at that head.
Do you think this outfit would work with a foreskin? Moishi, do you think that outfit would work with a foreskin?
Oy vey, no.
No, Rabbi.
You gotta pull the hat back. No. It's much nicer like this. No more schmegma. And that's what schmegma is.
Yeah. What about
how do you have schmegma mean that when you don't have foreskin? That's probably how they like bully people out of it. They're like,
smegma is not a Jewish word, is it?
Isn't it?
No, I don't. Smegma.
Yiddish, yeah, schmegma.
Is that really a Yiddish
Is that
word?
a Yiddish word?
I'm gonna look this up. Smegma.
But schmegma is like the goo between your foreskin.
It's called etymology, right?
Yes.
Ain't Greek. Which is kind of
okay,
but a lot of Jewish stuff is also like tied to Greek shit. No, isn't isn't one of the Bibles written in Greek?
The Bible was translated from ancient Hebrew to Greek and then eventually back to Hebrew. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Smegma. Imagine the ancient Greeks like, oh, what do we call this weird stuff there? It's like,
I got an idea.
And the one Jewish guy in Greece is like, I got an idea.
How about schmegma? It's not like any of our other words. Exactly. It's that irritating.
It's completely foreign to your penis. like it is to your people,
Like me.
like me,
Yeah, I'm like that foreign goo you get on your penis.
like the
Why I'm
smegma.
telling you, you should get snipped.
Is that how you would sell it?
I think that's how you sold it. I think that's how they did it.
The way I would sell circumcision is I would get a hot girl on camera to be like, so do you prefer? I would ask them in
Cut or
an
uncut.
interview. They'd be like, do you prefer circumcised or uncircumcised? And they'd be like, they would really think about it, and they'd be like, uncircumcised. And then I would spend time talking about it with them. It'd all be staged, and they'd be like, you know what, Chris, you got me.
I'm coming around to this.
I think I actually
thing.
do prefer circumcised. You know, so it's like it's not just one answer that the people are given. It's like they get to see the entire.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. See the logic.
and they can't do anything or contribute to it. They could just hear this hot girl, like basically.
Well, she thinks so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe if I get circumcised, she would suck my dick. It's like, and then she literally says on camera, it's like, now that I think about it, I think I'll be more likely to give a guy a blowjob if he's circumcised.
See, I've never heard women say bad because I have friends who are uncircumcised, so I've never heard women say anything negative about it. So I don't know if they have a preference necessarily, but I feel like it's because they're not exposed to them enough.
Yeah.
Like if it was pretty down the middle, like being them running into cut or uncut, they might have a more strong opinion.
I wonder what kind of gay guys, if like gay guys have biases, like if a circumcised gay guy would only suck another circumcised gay guy compared to like an uncircumcised gay guy.
I'm sure.
Or maybe it would
I'm sure there's women that don't like uncircumcised.
maybe like I think women just have to get over that. Like that's one thing all women should just be okay with.
What can tell them?
First of all, no guy got to pick if he was uncircumcised or not. Actually, that's not true. Some guys did get to choose circumcision.
Well, not many, but yeah.
Yeah.
See, so like if I had a son, like I wouldn't want to, but at the same time, I wouldn't know how to clean it, so I wouldn't be able to teach him anything. So
Just
it's
peel
like,
it back like a fucking, like,
that's weird. Oh, sorry.
just peel it back like a sleeve. and then reach under the sleeve like as if you're scratching under your
I
shirt.
don't want to clean that.
Put a little hand soap under there,
See, if the doc was like, "Hey, you got to clean this," big guy, cut it, snip it.
No, it's like saying
Bro, I'll
like
wipe his ass. I'm not cleaning his dick for him.
that's like saying like I don't need a living room if I gotta clean that shit.
Yeah, some people feel that way.
Yeah, they do, and they might be right. But all I'm saying is like, I'd rather have the option. Actually, you know what?
The option would have been nice.
Did you ever see the show Glow?
Yeah, I love Glow. It's a really
Remember-
good show.
Do you remember when they were working that older man's bris party, and it's like, wait, what's the deal here? And he's like, oh, like when they were living in Russia, it was still a Soviet country, but then the
They couldn't-
Soviet fell,
Yeah.
and then now he came to America, and now
And
he's
he
able,
has to get snipped.
now he's able to live his
Yeah.
life as a Jew, and he has to get circumcised, and they're like, great. And then he was at the last one, he's like, no, I'm not doing this. Get the fuck out of here.
That's
I'm not
I couldn't.
And they eventually got him to do it.
Yeah. No, I've told you, like at my job, every time, like once I had a beard, they were like, "Oh, Chris, you look like one of us now. We got to get you snipped." And I'm like, "I've already been snipped." They're like, "You got to get snipped again. You get snipped the right way." And I'm like, "There's nothing left to snip, no more."
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
you're
the
not
first thing
snipping me
John.
again.
That's the first thing John asked me too. Is about like the idea of me going over to Judaism. He was like, "Are
Yeah.
you circumcised?"
Why do they always care? Like, I never try to push anyone to be Catholic.
No, because it's the most uncomfortable part of the process for a man to convert to Judaism.
Yeah.
Like if it's not already done and gotten over with, like
You have to do it again.
really
I think so.
no.
I don't know.
You've already got it done. What's the point of doing it
Yeah,
again?
but Moyle didn't do it.
Can't they just like bless it after the fact? Like, can't you just
hey,
stick your dick out and be like, Rabbi, can you bless my circumcision, like retroactively?
He's got to. I mean, as long as he gets to kiss it, I guess he's okay. I'm not sure.
I don't think he has to kiss it. I think he has to just pray at it, right? Like do some hand mudras.
No, they. Well, he sucks the blood or whatever. Like they put.
But there's no blood to suck, so you don't got to do that. Just bless it.
But no, but I'm saying that maybe they just snip it a little at the end, and he still has to. Maybe it's all about him putting his mouth on it.
Maybe he doesn't have to do any of that.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't.
Maybe that's just utilitarian practice because the baby's bleeding, and the rabbi's
we
like,
we don't have things to stop
like,
the
like a Kleenex.
It's just up the dirty old Jew's mouth.
They didn't have Kleenexes back then, all right?
Well, all right, but they do now. They still.
Look, 2,000 years ago, they didn't have antiseptic wipes. They didn't have Neosporin, all right? Like to put
all
on
they
the-
had was a dirty Moyle mouth.
It wasn't dirty.
Somebody grab a towel. There's no time.
The mouth is the cleanest part of the human body. I know it's the dirtiest, actually. The filthiest.
I know.
It's actually the filthiest fucking part of the body. And the rabbi's putting it over a baby's cock. But that's how you.
There's no time.
But that's how you transfer God's love. And the rabbi's channel.
That's what the priest told me. You're gonna suck the love out of me. My son.
From this God rod.
God, run.
From this Jesus stick.
Yeah, jokes on him.
Hey,
He was
Mochi.
tiny.
My baby boy. My cat. I love my cat Mochi. He's a good boy. I'm glad I'm home for the weekend so I could be with my cat, honestly. I just hate leaving him alone. I really do.
Is he handling you being gone more often?
I don't know, he's just more clingy when I'm home. Maybe I should. It's time to get a second cat. Cats could share litter boxes. It's all good.
Yeah, gotta be careful though. Some don't like to, but they can.
I'll get a kitten.
Well, yeah, I know.
I can get a little baby.
Oh, some don't. Some do. Oh, some. Yeah, some say you have to get circumcised again. Some say you don't. Depends on what denomination.
Circumcision again?
That's what it says.
I have to get 2 circumcisions?
Yeah.
This is brutal.
I'm like, there's not much left. You can't. There's really nothing else to cut.
Can't they just cut my hair instead? Like, can they,
Like a Jedi.
like symbolic? Like, can we do a symbolic justice? Like,
What if I wear like some fabric over my head and just cut that part at the top?
What if you shave my eyebrows?
Ugh.
Wow, that would die. I couldn't do that.
He's a cute boy.
He's a good boy. Cute, good boy.
Yeah, I care about him a lot. It's just the way he looks at me. It's
He's like, who, me?
yeah. He's like, he just looks at me as if he's like, "You're my whole world." You know that, right? And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Don't do that.
But I can't. I can't not. I know this is what it's about. This is the whole point. This is the whole point of having a cat, is to have that kind of, like, I guess, bond. Also, I do love that, like, between me and my ex, I was the one that got the cat because he loved me more.
It's a sign of like when someone's like, it's like everyone always says like she was a bitch or he was an asshole. It's like, yeah, who kept the pets?
Who did the kids choose?
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah.
The kids
people
chose me.
People used to see my dog. He's so cute. Oh yeah, he's my ex's dog. How'd she let him go? I'm like, oh, she's an absolute cunt. That's how. He liked me.
The dog didn't even like her. All right.
It's true. Yeah, the dog liked me better, and she didn't like that.
Yeah, it's just like women just always assume that like they're naturally going to be better with kids and animals, and I'm like, I don't know. Just because guys want to fuck you doesn't mean you have a maternal, like a strong maternal presence. Like,
that's not what we're thinking about. When
exactly. Yeah. I'm like,
man, she really brings a great set of kids.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow, what a great personality.
Yeah, no.
Like,
she's really strong-willed.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. No.
Yeah. She's really reliable. Like.
Well, that's why you pull out the last second. You're like, maybe not. I'm having second thoughts.
Well, this is when you're. This is why I like going back to the, instead of dirty talking, you say encouraging things like "good job," "you're doing great."
That never happened to me before.
You should do
They
it.
never
You
want
should
that.
try it. Like, you just
I'll
fucking.
do it for a laugh.
You just fucking a bitch hard. Instead of dirty talking, it's like, "Yo, you're doing great." It's just like, thanks.
Stop.
And then you fuck harder, and then you're like, "Yo, good job."
Yeah, but that's it's gonna make me soft.
Because you'd be laughing. You'd be like, I would just see the reaction. I would do that to like a spouse. Like if you were married for like years,
Sure,
just
yeah,
to fuck around. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, good job. You're doing great.
Great.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
You're really grown into quite a woman.
Grade A. 10 out of 10.
I respect you.
10 out of 10. You're so brave.
What? Shirts. I like them too long.
Get skinny.
Yeah, I know. That or I have to get taller.
What?
So either that or I have to get taller.
First, all right. So the first step to getting, as a person, I used to have a big old gut, but
No, you
like,
didn't.
yeah, I did.
This is a gut.
I used to wear loose. Well, our guts got bigger over the years, and that's all it is. But I used to be skinny fat, and like the first step towards being skinny is to actually being able to imagine yourself as this skinny person. Then you have to work your way from there.
Ugh.
Because until you imagine that first,
Weird.
no, it wouldn't. It would look great.
Looks strange.
First of all, I think you would look good, skinny, fat, obese, or whatever. So start there, and then work it to imagine. You gotta, make it like an art. Like, don't think of it as like your ideal form. Think of it as like, just crafting like a version of you with clay, and then it's like, what would it look like? What do you want it to look like a character creation in a video game.
I would push a lot of the clay down here.
Towards your cock to make it a little more gargantuan.
A little more gargantuan.
A little
than
more
normal,
gargantuan.
than normal.
A little more gargantuan than the average gargantuan.
Sure, it's
penis.
huge now, but could be huger.
Just a little bit. Yo, okay, so Chris put me onto this movie recently called Four Lions. I highly recommend it to everyone. It's like
Fantastic.
It's really good. It's about these four retarded jihadis from the UK, and it's really a black comedy. Just they're imagine like four British kids, Muslim kids, like in their 20s and shit, just trying to like be good jihadis somehow in some way, trying to find glory with Allah by like blowing themselves up in a crowded British marketplace or something. And like it's just funny because they keep fucking up because they're like idiots.
They're dumb.
Yeah, because they're stupid. And like and what's great is like how just jarring like the whole backdrop is, because the main protagonist, like his wife and kid, are like this picturesque wife and son, but they're just so like supportive of him being like a jihadi, like blowing himself up. They're like, come on dad, I know you could do it, I know you could blow yourself up and kill those kuffars, mom believes in you. And she's like, he's right dear, I do think you can do
We'll
this.
be all right.
We'll be all right, we can take care of ourselves, do right by Allah. Like
His what was it, his brother, how he keeps his wife in the cupboard or something like that, or in the closet. You see that?
I didn't know why Wazzy
Yeah, it was Wazzy, right? No,
he keeps
he
his
goes
wife.
he goes to his house and he makes the women sit in like a closet because they're not supposed to be with the men.
That's so funny.
Because like, they're both he's really religious, but in that way.
And he's like stupid as fuck too.
Yeah,
Which is the best part.
yeah, they're all dumb.
Oh my god.
I got an idea. We should blow up a mosque.
Or like when him and
They won't know it's us.
when him and Wazzy went to Pakistan to train.
Oh, not Wazzy. His brother, not Wazzy, the other one.
I thought Wazzy was the brother.
No, he's his friend. Remember the brother comes over the house.
Yeah,
He has the traditional haircut. Like
the brother's the stupid one, right?
no. Remember he comes to his house. He has the beard but no mustache.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
and like
brother.
remember he sees it
Where
without the thing on the veil.
Yo,
Yeah.
you want to know what actually was with the scene, the brother scene that was so profound to me was
Oh, they arrest him, right?
when towards the end when they were like, oh no, now you got that fucking face, that fucking wisdom face where you're gonna make those wisdom quotes and take a wisdom shit, and he really did just start to revert to that like devout Muslim face, and that was so funny because like with the Jews, it's not a face, it's a voice.
Yeah.
Like when you start to get religious, you start to get this voice.
Oh, hey,
and,
listen, it's not. I wouldn't do that if I were
It's
you.
like, it's like.
Do you want my advice?
Yeah. So for them, it's the voice. For the Muslims, it's the face.
it's
like
the There's something magical about not having a mustache but having a beard.
And for the Christians, it's the cock. It starts to get really hard when they get all spiritual.
It's not their fault they only employ boys.
Yeah, baby. Nah, I think Christianity is cool. I mean, my name is Christopher, for God's sakes. Like I was literally born with the burden of bearing the name of Christ. That's what the name means.
We are Christ bearers.
It's fucking gay. It's gay. It's fucking gay. It's such a cumbersome name too, like Christopher.
But I mean, it wasn't actually Jesus' name, so
What?
it's not actually Jesus' name.
No, what's fucked up about Christopher is that it's such a Christian name, but it's not biblical.
No,
it's
it's not
not
at
the
all.
name of one of the apostles. It's not the name of a king.
It's not even
the name
Jesus'
of
last name.
It's
Yeah.
not the name of a crusader conqueror. No,
There's no one in the Bible named
It's
Christopher.
literally the name of a fucking utility. You're an ornament of Christianity. You are just a bearer of the name, so that
It's
could
Greek.
Yeah, Cristoforo.
Yeah, Cristo.
Cristoforo. Christoph.
Cristo.
The bearer of Christ. Christ carrier.
That's not a lot of pressure or anything.
It's cumbersome. It's a cumbersome fucking name. But you know
It
what?
is
I
long.
will say this. As much as I fucking hate my first name and his first name.
Hey, whoa. hey.
Well, I mean, it's the same name.
I know,
so it's
I
like,
know.
As much as I hate it, I do think it protected me in weird ways that I just can't exactly explain. Like in certain situations when my name was spoken or read, I feel like just outcomes were different in very subtle ways that you just.
My
I
grandmother
can't
always,
explain it.
everyone always said I should have been a doctor because of my name being pronounced I was like,
I think it
okay.
has an effect, a weird effect. At least in a materialist view, you could say it has an effect on the psyche.
I treat Christopher's better.
What?
I treat Christopher's better.
Christopher?
I mean, other people I meet named Christopher, I treat them well.
Of course. Yeah.
They're my namesake.
Well, also Jesus is my namesake too. So it's like I never identified as Christian, Catholic, Protestant, or any of it, any denomination. However, I do feel a type of way when someone bashes Christianity, when they say like, when they just go out of their way to say like Christianity is nothing but this and that. I'm like, hey, hold on now. Like,
Sure, there's a bit of rape
This
and
and
molestation, but
but it's not all that.
that's
right?
it. It's not everything.
But it's really, that's true though. Like I do think, like for example,
There's evil and all.
like the idea of what Jesus is. Well, the reason why even Jews need a Jesus, maybe not Jesus himself, but they need a Messiah, because the idea is it's nice to know there was a guy who existed who was able
He's a really nice guy too.
to embody it.
Yeah.
They were able.
It's-
They actually followed through with.
Right, and there's nothing problematic that's ever been written about him. It's not like Jesus like had some bitches on the side.
No, that's
He-
not true. Jesus did plenty of problematic shit, I'm sure.
Well, no, Jesus never said be chaste and then
Jesus
had
might
bitches
have
on
had
the side.
Jesus might have had a kid. We don't know.
I don't think he did.
You never read Da Vinci Code?
Yeah, but that's not historically accurate. It's a fictional.
Fact.
It's
That's
a
factual. That's
a
fact-
fiction novel.
That's factual text right there. This
He
might
had,
as well
he
be a
had- he
history
had brothers
textbook.
for sure, but he didn't have kids.
Yeah, he had kids.
James is one of his brothers. One of the apostles is his brother. What they like, I don't know. Catholics try to downplay that for some reason because they want to play up the Immaculate Conception part.
Who is the apostle again?
James.
No, who was the apostle before Jesus started his tour? Before Jesus went on tour, like who was the apostle?
So John
John the
John
Baptist.
the Baptist was
Sorry,
his
John the
cousin.
Baptist,
John
yeah.
the Baptist started his like basically what Christianity became.
John the Baptist. Yeah, he was the one. He was the cousin who was like, "Yo, I think my cousin is the guy."
Might
guys."
be God.
I think-
I don't know.
I mean, listen. I know we all have cousins, but I'm telling you, this
This one,
cousin,
yeah.
he's there's something
might-
different. There's
might
something
be-
about him.
He might be God.
There's something about him.
That's actually what historians say is that like Jesus really just embodied and carried on what John the Baptist started. But Jesus also never claims to be God in the Bible. He never says it.
No, they just ask him, "Are you?" And he says,
Yeah.
"Yes."
No, he never. He sort of. He refers to God as his father, but he refers to all of us as God's children.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, but you're not.
I always say,
but you're
like-
not. But you're not implying you're the son of God.
I kind of am though.
Oh, well,
But
not
I'm-
you
I'm-
personally.
But I'm saying, yeah. But
You're saying
so-
we're all children of God. Yes, that's what I mean. When he says, when he.
But what if
accepts-
when Jesus said that, like he was saying it where he means you too, but they weren't ready to like real like.
I
see it
know
that
that's
way.
possible, sure, but I'm just saying, like,
Because
he-
now it's different. Now because we have so many like 2,000 years to ponder the scripture, like maybe now it's more natural for us to be like we're all children of God, and people were like people, and I could see
I mean,
why.
we could all be children of God if we lived the way He did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. Look, I'm glad from my perspective now. I'm glad that I know. It's not that this is not what I think. This is what I know. And there's a difference between what you think and what you know. What you think means you still reserve doubt. I don't reserve doubt for this. I know we are all children of God / the universe. I know that we are all the same soul living out different lifetimes in different bodies in that sense. You know, we're all manifested from the same source. So that means we're all connected fundamentally. In fact, at our most fundamental level, beyond race, beyond gender, beyond ancestry, we're all connected on a metaphysical level under God or universe, whatever you want to call it. So I know that. And I know this means that like it doesn't necessarily have to be linear in time as we know it. Like me hurting you could just be me hurting myself in the future or my next run in life. You know, like I don't know that. Another thing is it's like, again, well, that really is like goes back to like me hurting other people is just hurting myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone else is just a different version of each other.
And
You
you
know?
know, do you see what God said? Jesus said.
So it's like, and this is how I live my life now, because I remember what life was like before this. I remember when I didn't have this perspective now where I'm like, we're just the different versions of each other. Everyone's the same soul living out different lifetimes in different bodies. We're all children of God, all children of the universe, whether you admit it or not. And I think the world would be a better place if everyone saw things my way, but it's okay if they don't. I don't need them to. You know, that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
I don't need everyone to, even though I know that if everyone saw it this way, life would be better. It's okay.
Sure.
It's fine. I'm okay with it.
You're living by example.
Yeah. And this is what. Well, it's not even. I'm not trying to live by example. It's just I remember.
No, but that's what you what you can do.
I remember life before this. I don't want to go back to that.
Sure.
I like this much better. I like viewing even like looking at a rotten person. They may be a murderer.
Wearing shoes inside.
Yeah, they may be a murderer, a pedophile, or whatever. Like, or a rapist, or a thief, or a fucking corrupt politician, whatever they may be, like a dictator. I'm still willing to keep my perspective now, where it's like you're still just another version of me. Honestly, like I could have easily become any one of these things. You know, like I could have easily, if put in the right circumstances, everyone. And this leads me to believe everyone in the world is literally just trying their best. Everybody, no matter who you are, you're just trying your best. I mean, even if it's not what you or they constitute as what the best means, everyone alive is just trying their best. Otherwise, they'd be dead.
The best around. No one's gonna keep you down.
Exactly. You're the best
around. Nothing will keep you down. Sorry. By the way, though, I'm gonna have to ask for one of your Asian cards.
What?
To ask for one of your Asian cards.
Cards?
Yeah, you're wearing shoes inside, man. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. This outfit just looks better with shoes on.
It only works with shoes on.
Well, because like I was working out all day.
I know why you're wearing them. Yeah.
I was working out all day.
Yeah, I understand why you're wearing them. Yeah, it's fine. You can. I'm not saying you can't.
Well, the physical fitness is another thing. Kind of, it's parallel to what we're talking about now. Like,
how do compression leggings feel?
Well, honestly, like, it's not that I like them or dislike them. It's just
how do they feel? I'm asking. I'm curious.
Feel great.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like I'm wearing nothing.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
No.
Do you feel like it does help?
Yeah, because like I get hit all the time in my legs. I run a lot. I jump around a lot. I do a lot of shit, and it's like a mini massage every time I sit around, lounge around, walk.
Okay,
it's good. It stimulates circulation, muscle flow.
Okay.
Muscle tension. It just feels good. It feels like.
I'm gonna look into this.
It feels like if someone were to hit me real hard, I feel like I would have a constant massage on that bruise. It just feels good. Also, like the reason why I got them because I like short shorts. You know, they just don't get in the way when I'm running.
I don't like
but
short
when
shorts.
when I don't wear compression shorts, it's like my balls are hanging out. You know, like it's
Yeah.
so when I put on the compression shorts, it's like it's all good.
Wait, so where are your balls? They're not in the short. They're not in the leggings.
No, my boxers are the Calvin Klein boxers with the pouch.
Oh, okay.
Where your genitals go.
Yeah. Well, I wear Hanes, but yeah, I've had Calvin Klein.
I prefer the Calvin Kleins.
I like them both. They both have the pouch.
Yeah, but the Calvin Kleins is the boot. It's like Yankees and Mets. Haynes is Mets.
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah. You're a man of I'm a man of the people.
Yeah. I buy my Hanes at Kohl's.
Fruit of the Loom.
Oh, I don't like Fruit of the Loom.
I like Fruit of the Loom.
Nah, I don't like their underwear.
Not their underwear, their shirts.
Oh yeah. Well, I wear white beaters all the time now.
All right, so let me ask you something. Did the Fruit of the Loom logo have a cornucopia or no?
I'm a cornucopia guy. Yeah, I'm from that universe.
You're from that.
I'm from that universe. Yeah.
So at some point we collided where some people didn't have a cornucopia and some people did.
Yeah. I 100% believe that's a real thing.
That's one of the most bizarre, like weird, like
that was. It's so weird because I didn't think about it until I saw it brought up, and I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, there's a cornucopia.
And then some people are like, no, Chris,
yeah.
No, there was no.
And I'm like, yes, there was. Just like there was the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah, there was a cornucopia. The Berenstein Bears.
I was wearing Fruit of the Looms with cornucopias on them and reading the Berenstein Bears. While you were here wearing Fruit of the Loom without cornucopias on them, reading the Berenstain Bears, which I've still never heard of.
It's fucked up.
I had those books.
I know this. You don't. All right. This is fucked up. Like that kind of shit is.
It is. It makes you.
It's fucked up.
If my grandparents hadn't gotten rid of them by the time I was an adult, I'd be like, "Do you still have your Berenstain Bears? My Berenstain Bears books? I need to see them."
It's like watching like one of those thriller movies. It's like all right. So all right. When I was dating my ex, I asked her this once. I was like, "What would you do if like because we lived together? Like, what would you do if we just woke up one morning like same as usual every morning, but like I was just black?"
Yeah, you told me this.
And then, she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." She'd be like, "No."
Whoever spoken to is always believed.
No, she'd be like, "I knew it wasn't you," and it's like, "No, but what if like you saw all the pictures of us in the past and I was like black, and then like you met my dad and my mom, same people, just black, and then you bring me to your mom and dad's like, does Chris look a little different?" And he's like, "No,
his hair looks a little different." Yeah.
No, it's like, wait, obviously. And she's like, yes, thank God. And he's like, you got a new shirt. And she just like
You're
goes,
wearing the shirt I bought you.
and so when she understood what I was saying, she was like,
It's
honestly,
horrifying.
she was like, honestly, I'll get myself committed. I'm like, what? She was like,
Yeah.
I'll check myself into a psych ward
that's-
because I wouldn't be able to trust my memories. I wouldn't be able to trust my mind. Like,
I mean, that's the right way to go, honestly.
it's so funny though. Just imagine that happened to you and your girlfriend. Like, you just, you know, you have
Well,
like,
what color is she gonna turn?
like you have an Asian girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And then you just go to sleep, everything's the same, and then you wake up and she's just Latina. And
Probably
you're like,
okay with it.
you wouldn't question it though.
I mean, I would,
wouldn't feel like
but then
it's
I'd be like, you know what? This isn't healthy for me to question this. Let me just go with the flow.
But
It's
what if it was like suspicious?
It's like being on acid. Just go with the flow.
but what if someone was setting you up for something? Like, wouldn't you at least try to get to the bottom of it?
I would subtly investigate.
Oh, so you wouldn't like go hard at first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You would play cool.
Yeah,
You would play
exactly.
cool.
Let them think. Let them think they got me.
Like you would wake up and you're like, "Who are you?" It's like, "What are you talking about, Chris? Shut up." Anyway.
baby, I'm just kidding with you now. Now blow me.
just like
Just
every
like you always do.
Just like you always do.
Every
right?
morning, right? Right? She's like, does he do this? Does she do this every time? It's like you got to play the part.
No, what if she just does it the same things except she starts like saying like rolls her eyes and says shit in Spanish instead of Asian. And then she goes like, "Ay Dios mío." You know, it's like.
Actually, would have turned me on a little bit more, probably.
And the next day, like you wake
That's right,
up,
baby. Speak to me in Cantonese.
and the next day you wake up, she's like Anglo-Saxon.
Oh no, then I'm going hard. I'm like, something's wrong. This isn't right.
But the same scenario, like what would be? Would you really just be okay with that? Like,
No, I would be okay with it, but I would be subtle about it.
yeah, you
wouldn't
try to
freak out.
investigate.
Yeah.
You would like look at your phone, like look at pictures.
Yeah. Talk to people, and
mean-
and then talk to people in different situations and see if someone's like, "You're right, something's going on."
But the weirdest thing, yeah, you'd look for that one friend. Like
Right.
you would go to me and you'd be like, "So, have you noticed anything about my girlfriend?" I'm like,
You'd be like, "What do you mean?" Yeah.
and you'd want me to like give you a look or something, but I'm just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
looking at her, looking at you. You're wearing the shirt I got you.
It's him. He did this.
You'd be like, ah. No, but then you go to your mom and dad. It's like, yeah, son, this is the same girlfriend you brought.
This is the same girl you disappointed us with last time. Yes.
And then you go to your other friends. Everyone's saying the same shit. It's like, Chris, you're going crazy.
But then a crazy-looking homeless man on the street stops me.
Oh no! He's like,
He goes, "You're right. You're on the right track."
yeah.
It's like, what?
He's like, I remember when your girlfriend was Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just walks
Yeah, yeah.
away like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fast, and you're like, what the fuck? And then
And you
you're
see the
like,
cops going after him. You're like, "What the fuck?"
and your Latina girlfriend's like, what's wrong, babe? Come back. He's like, no, just I'll catch up with you real quick. I just gotta.
What did you mean? What did you mean?
And then he's like, 1967. President blah blah
I
blah.
was
found
gonna
this.
I'm thinking just like in 1963 when he first goes over and that random homeless guy.
And he just goes
he's like,
off
You
and-
don't belong here.
And he's like, what the fuck does this have to do with this? And he's like, wait, let me get to that. They find a device. And then what this device can do is blah, blah, blah. And recently it leaked. And now it's been targeted at you. Why? Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, what if it's like They Live? You ever seen They Live?
I feel like I have.
It's a John Carpenter movie where everybody's actually an alien. All the like the 1% and everyone that controls.
Oh, and
government's
you wear
an
the
alien.
glasses?
You wear the glasses, yeah. And then you finally see advertisements and things for how they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Obey, procreate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consume.
consume. Yeah, it's good shit.
That's a scary movie because it's like kind
Oh, I
of.
love that movie.
It's a conspiracy theory juice. Like, because it could be true. You know, there could be like
Absolutely, yeah.
they're among us and taking over.
I mean, but advertising doesn't work that way. There, that is the underlying like message. You don't need sunglasses for that. But the unfortunate thing is that the people who are doing it are human. I mean, somewhat human.
I mean, maybe reptilians are real and among us.
I think they are.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Hillary Clinton's a reptilian.
No, seriously. And I don't think it's like a simple,
Interdimensional beings.
I don't think it's as simple as they just take their skin off. And
No,
there's-
no,
No,
it's
I
not
think
like
they have
that.
a
Yeah,
full human body,
Sure,
but they're
yeah.
just
Yeah, they're just not people. They're not human beings. They're not Homo sapiens.
they have a Homo sapien shell,
Sure.
and they have a Homo sapien brain and a
But
mind.
they're not interested in furthering the human race.
And their consciousness is not running on the same frequency.
no.
You know what I mean? It's like they're not living on the same. They're not quite living in the same world, in the same universe. Like,
They see the world a little differently in there. That's what they're going for.
and it makes sense. Like, I bet their version is the more accurate one than ours, to be honest, because we're cattle by comparison.
Oh, sure.
So their version is probably
So
more,
they're more evolved, maybe.
not even more evolved, just more privy to like what's actually going on, like what's out there, what is,
Perhaps.
Like you ever see the movie Jupiter Ascendant?
No, you told me about it.
Yeah. I like this idea of how like there's other planets out there. I don't really like the idea. It's actually a horrifying idea. But there's other planets out there with like civilizations exactly like ours. They look just like us. They even speak English. They drive cars.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wear clothes like ours.
Yeah.
They play music like ours. Like
Yeah.
it's very similar. And the scary part is like these worlds exist very far between as farms.
Mhm.
As like ant farms, like maybe research or actual harvesting.
Yeah,
Maybe both.
like the Matrix. Like we're still batteries.
Yeah, maybe you can harvest both excellent raw material, like genetic material,
Yeah.
or maybe you could also harvest energy, raw energy from humans, like.
Sure.
Because I think the thing about human beings is like when you trap
Human being.
when you trap an infinite consciousness into a mortal finite body, it creates this like weird reactor situation where on one hand you have an infinite mind that forgets it's an infinite being, but then it's only working within the confines of this materialist realm. So all you can do is just generate, produce, or die or suffer.
Right. But I mean, also you think about like, yeah, it is an infinite consciousness, but it's also like its main priority and concern is to keep to keep the physical body nourished, or else it suffers. So while it can't be ever expanding in this infinite energy.
No. The
source,
infinite consciousness is literally just a water drop. It's literally just a command from the actual consciousness, right?
Okay.
The infinite consciousness is merely just like a direction, a command from the actual It's like, all right, a computer is nothing but a computer. It's just a hunk of metal. But
computers.
It's just a rock that's like made to have the capacity to think. But then the minute you give it commands in a code and run on a agentic loop, suddenly it runs it. It just loops it.
Yeah.
It's infinite. So I don't know, man. I think there's something to be said about that, where it's like, where maybe our brains are just, maybe we're just containers. We're containers for little bits of God.
It's really one way to think of it. Little itty bits of God, little teeny.
I mean, it's still a lot. Even a little.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why for example, like radical Islamists, they don't mind blowing themselves up because the body is pretty inconsequential when you look at it this way.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Christianity and Islam both feel.
And Jews too.
Do they? Well, yeah, no, because they're so obsessed about not harming the physical body, not marking it, doing things like that. I don't know if they do.
Well, aren't like all religions kind of like that?
No. I mean, actually, in Islam, you probably can't get tattoos.
What?
I think in Islam, too, it's wrong to make marks on
Well, in
your body.
Christianity, like thou shalt not, like do harm upon yourself or whatever.
It's not a commandment.
What other commandments? Do you know all of them?
Yeah.
What are they?
I forget the last two or three
I'll look it up.
because Catholics and Protestants like differ on it. Like
Right.
I am the Lord your God that brought you out of Israel. You have no other gods besides me.
No, this is a good time to review the 10 Commandments. All right, so
Well, look it up. There's a Protestant, Catholic, and
All
then
right.
Jew commandments.
here are the 10 Commandments. You shall have no other gods before God. Like you shall have no other little g gods before big G God. You shall not make or worship idols. You shall not misuse the name of God. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not.
That means don't lie.
You
about
shall not
stuff.
covet your neighbor's house, wife, or possessions. Don't steal. Respect other people's property, basically.
Yeah, basically don't envy. Don't envy what others have is what that one is. I went to a very private Christian school, not a very private Christian school. I went to a private Protestant school, and I was also going to CCD at the same time on Wednesdays because I had to receive Catholic sacrament still. And I remember one day I brought my Bible because I had to bring my Bible in, and I was like, I'm not buying two Bibles. So I brought my Bible from CCD to Christian school, and I got in trouble. Apparently
You
it's
bring a CCD Bible into my
No, they're like, it's a
temple?
Catholic Bible. It's different. I'm like, what do you mean it's different? It's the Bible. They're like, nope, it's not. There's like
You need the King James Bible,
yeah.
boy.
Because I'm like, there's more books in your Bible. I'm like, how's that a bad thing?
Sounds like I got more content.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I got the director's cut. Like
Yeah.
I got the commentary. I got the DVD. I got it on DVD. You just got it on VHS.
And then one day I failed. I didn't fail. I got a 70 on a pop quiz of the 10 Commandments because there's one commandment that's different, and then the order is different because of it.
That's funny.
So I get 3 things wrong because one's in the wrong order and one's the wrong commandment. I got mad.
Yeah, I would have shot up the whole school.
I did not like that.
I'm just saying.
Wasn't like that.
Hypothetically, if I was in Chris's situation, which I'm not, so that's why I didn't do it. But if I was in Chris's situation, that's what I would have done. I would have went into my dad's closet, my detective dad's closet, and I would have taken. I would have taken his revolver. I would have brought it to school and done some things I would have regretted, just because of that pop quiz that I got a 70 on that I shouldn't have. That I should have gotten 100 on because I got every question technically correct. They just didn't like the way I was correct.
It is frustrating. No.
Would make me enough to shoot some people.
Yeah. It's like in certain math tests, like you get the formula wrong, but like I still knew what the answer was. I just couldn't show it all the right way, and so it's like you have partial credit. I'm like, I get partial credit. I give the right answer. You can show your work.
Can I just get credit?
It's like my work was wrong.
Can I just get regular
Yeah,
credit?
I'm like, my work was wrong, but I got the right answer. Who cares how I get there? I got there.
It's like you're really affecting my adolescent credit score. Like,
This is all I got in life right now.
yeah, right.
This is all that matters.
This is who I am.
Yeah.
And you're just fucking with me, like. You got my life in your hands.
All you got going for me is that I'm smart.
You got my balls in your hands, and you're fucking with me. It's like you're
You
squeezing.
squeeze
them
my
until
balls like that? You get ready to squeeze my balls?
Why you gotta break my balls?
Why you my balls?
Imagine saying that to your teacher. I should have said that more to teachers, like when I was
Yeah.
a kid. Like, why you gotta break my balls? Why are you breaking my balls, man?
So if like that would make teachers go, oh my god, you are an adult. You get it.
But that would be like, that's life, kid. Your balls are constantly going to get fucking squeezed.
And
not in a good way.
And other teachers are like, maybe that's just what I wanted all along, to squeeze your
Well,
balls.
don't. There's like one teacher always wanted that say that to me.
For me, it was a math teacher. She was such a fucking.
It's a math teacher for me too.
She was such a bitch, but she was so hot.
She was when I had her. She was 23, and I was a
When
sophomore.
you had her, right?
Yeah, when I had her.
Other
yeah.
kids didn't
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
have
when
her.
I
Like,
had her.
you had her.
I caught myself saying that before, like that actually happened. Like, yeah, no, when she was because
Oh, you had her, did you? Yeah,
Yeah,
of course
no,
I had
I
her
wish.
in 8th grade. Like,
she was like nerdy, always wore like a sweater. She had tits the size, like each one was the size of my head. They were huge. Her head was half the size of each of her tits.
and she'd wear the right outfit to make them stick out.
No, she couldn't help it. She didn't wear the right outfit. She never dressed. She always dressed very conservatively, but like there they were.
I think it's important to
And
teach
then
young men and women about a proper sexual expression.
I think so too.
It's
and
good
then-
that girls and boys can see what a real woman looks like.
Right?
I mean, I always
it
had
had-
hot ass teachers. Like when I was in school in IS 34, fucking slamming Italian bitches just walking around with their fucking skirts and they. Oh my god, it was actually like almost. It's mean. It's mean to do that to a bunch of like 11, 12, 13-year-old boys.
It is. It's wrong.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like we were going insane.
Well,
We
see,
were-
that's why at least in Catholic school, like the girls have to wear a skirt. So we had that at least.
No, for us, we just had like teenagers in thongs and shit, like
Yeah.
sticking up, riding up their jeans. You could see it from the back. Some of them even had
So
tattoos.
the same thing, like where I would get checked for like sideburns, and we get checked to make sure, like, because we had a pullover sweater for half the year.
The sisters would check the girls for thongs and
No.
fucking-
Well, actually, I don't know about that.
That'd be funny.
No, but their stockings had to be all the way up, and their skirts because
Can't be rolled up. They
girls
keep rolling up.
because girls will roll up their skirts.
Don't do that. Why do
Well, I
they do that?
disagree. What do you mean? Why do they do that? It's for us.
I mean, yeah, it looks good, but like,
Yeah, it looks good.
but still, like, it's against the rules.
Well, because like their skirts, like because like the Catholic school girls supposed to be like, oh, they're in skirts, it's hot, but like their skirts supposed to be down here past their knees. No
Look,
one wants that.
That has
You pull it up to right here.
that has
There's nothing
absolutely
wrong with that.
that has absolutely no utility though, except just to look a little hotter
Yeah,
and to break the rules. That's it.
yeah, that's what Catholic school is: finding ways to break the rules.
But every time guys break the rules, it's always for something like practical.
Well, I don't think my sideburns are very practical.
Yeah, they are.
All right, just
You know
you're
how
right.
you know
I
how time consuming and expensive it is to keep your fucking shit like trimmed all the time and in line with
I know
your hair?
shaving was a pain in the ass, and as you see, I don't. I haven't.
Exactly. It's more
quite
practical
shaved.
to just let your fucking sideburns grow if you grow sideburns. You know what I mean? And another thing
agree.
is like, whereas girls, like, if anything, it's easier for girls to keep those skirts though because they have to shave less leg.
Well, no, they wear stockings. You would still see. Like, the stockings are still see through.
No, I mean if the skirt was lower, you don't have to shave like all the way.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, that'd be gross. Could you
I'm
imagine?
just saying it's better that way.
Because I love legs. Could
It's
you,
better for them.
Could you
it's more,
imagine?
It's more practical.
Nah, hairy legs are. There's like almost no women that like hairy legs.
I wouldn't hate on it. If my wife
wouldn't say
suddenly just
anything.
stopped shaving for like a week, I'd be like, whatever. I'd still fuck. I don't care.
There was this like Egyptian girl that when I went on that trip to Europe, there was an Egyptian girl with us. I remember her name now. She was like gorgeous, and she was very dark, which I liked.
And she had really hairy legs.
Her whole body was very hairy. We were in Italy. Went to Capri, and so she's in a bikini, and like she just had hair like even on her shoulders. She's very hairy. Not thick bad hair, like just like small fine hair, but she had hair and like didn't fucking bother me. I thought she still looked good. She's also very dark, so it didn't really like it's like it stood out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no problem with it.
This is why the Spanish people were smart. They were like, "Yo, these European chicks are way too hairy. Let's go to this other land and make a whole."
And
new...
then we'll bring our women and make them breed them with their people over time, and then we'll get something nice.
we'll do some experimenting. You know?
Yeah, like women, like South American Aboriginals, like they shaved.
No, they didn't have to. They weren't as
Right, so
hairy.
the Spanish came over to, hey, listen, you guys start shaving. Or else I'm not going to tell you guys about God.
We're not going to teach you how to read.
Yeah. We don't need to read.
We're not going to teach you how to make music,
We have music.
We're not gonna
we want our music, which is good music.
which is better music.
Yeah.
We're not going to teach you how to paint. Like, what's paint? We're not going to teach you illumination. That's what they called painting back then.
Did they?
Yeah, isn't that great? Isn't that a great term for paint?
Illumination. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's like someone's
drawing.
popping.
Yeah. like drawing or painting. It
Yeah.
used to only be something only like friars and like people.
Well,
in
yeah, they did like there's because like so like books, like that's what monks would do is they would copy before we had printing presses. They would copy books all day, and like they would get bored. They would draw on the margins.
What a great job.
Yeah, you said. I mean, you get drunk all the time. Fucking
And
hang out
also,
with
like,
your boys.
and you're literally transcribing God's word every single
Yeah.
fucking day.
Other
So,
books too.
because like
But yeah.
as you copy it, you read it.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like it's great. Like you ingest it. I think like transcribing.
Back
it's
then,
a
you
shame-
could
it's a
back then you
shame.
could have fucked bitches in the village too, and no one would have said anything.
It's a shame that it's not like a job. I would have been so into that job where it's like I need you to transcribe all these books into digital format. And there was a time when you had to like manually type it.
Sure, yeah.
Or scan it or whatever.
Well, scanning, I think mostly. But yeah.
No, well, scanning. The big game changer was OCR. I don't know what the actual acronym means, but basically, it's when Adobe Acrobat can like look at a scan, like you put a book page on a scan, and it could like actually recognize each character, so you could copy and paste the whole thing and turn it into a text document. And like, if you don't do
My
anything,
phone camera does that now.
If you're one of the, if you're one of those retards who primarily surf the internet through like a laptop or a phone, that you're not going to care about this. But if you have a job where you actually have to care about formatting documents, like it has to be in a certain format, whether it's editable PDFs or non-editable PDFs, fillable format PDFs, non-fillable format PDFs, or Word docs or Excel file format, or fucking all sorts of shit, Outlook compatible. Also, like you got to learn ways to manipulate these things and how to move them around and send them out the most efficiently. Like most people do things very inefficiently. That's what
It amazes me that there's people who have fallen behind on like on just like even computer technology because all they use is their phones now.
Yeah,
maybe
they
have a
become
laptop.
retarded. It makes you
Yeah,
retarded.
Yeah.
Dude, I honestly like. I look at anyone like who doesn't own a desktop. I kind of look down on them. Like I do.
Yeah, I do the same. I think it's like really strange.
I mean, it's not strange. It's perfect. To me, it's perfectly normal and it's explainable and it's very rational. It's just I still like. It's a bad decision.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be like that. Like you should not primarily just surf the web on your phone or a laptop or a tablet. It's cancer. It's a legit cancer.
I was in a group chat with a few people, with a few friends, and Mateo was in the group chat. Mateo's big on computers and stuff, and one of our friends was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get like I want to get a gaming PC." I mean, Steve were giving him like suggestions of what to make sure he gets. He ends up getting a laptop. We're like, "You're a fucking moron."
You're a dickhead. That's a
He
dickhead
was like,
move.
"But it has good thing." I'm like, "Dude, you're an idiot. You can't."
Laptops were good. Like my
Were, yeah,
laptop,
yeah.
my laptop is fucking sick. All right, it's sick because of the one reason. It's an old T430 ThinkPad, and it's fucking dope. Why?
Yeah.
Because I could open it up. I already swapped out the wireless card to like more modern, like Wi-Fi 7 standards. I swapped out like more RAM, so now it's got like 64 gigs of RAM. I gave it a solid state drive. I gave it fucking everything you could, like a terabyte fucking hard drive. I hooked it up, and I even give it a backlit keyboard. So it's got like, like stock T430s didn't come with a backlit keyboard, so I got the aftermarket.
I got to clean my fucking PC out. I keep thinking about it because I'm hearing it now. It's the fan struggling. I just don't want to. It's so fucking big and heavy.
Nah, fuck that. You don't
Sorry.
gotta worry. You don't gotta worry about that shit. That's fine.
And I do it. The sound bothers me.
The only time the sound really gets bad is in the winter, because in the winter the oil in the fan units, like kind of the lubricant, it solidifies, so it makes the noise. But in the summertime,
That's why in the winter I keep it running longer.
yeah. But in the summertime, it's like it's virtually silent.
That's when
it's running hot. Like it's
that's
already,
when but I think that mine's running hot. So like it's but that's why in the winter I leave it running longer.
Yeah. But yeah, so to build a gaming PC, I mean, okay, so the closest thing to that, to like an actual good laptop nowadays, I would say, is what was it called? I think it was called Platform. No, that can't be the name. Hold on. It had some weird framework laptops. Yeah, the modular design laptop where you really build it from the ground up. Check it out.
Oh wow.
I mean, they're expensive, but they're worth it. I think so.
Yeah,
So I would get the 16-inch.
I was talking to Farouk.
So when you buy it, so it starts at $1,200.
Jesus.
But
I get a desktop at that point. Unless I travel with it and I need it.
But it's a modular laptop, so it's like you get
can
one
just
now,
replace everything.
and like 5 years later,
yeah.
like you could still swap shit out.
Sure. Oh wow.
Like this is fucking dope.
What about the pre-builts? What do they cost?
Let's see.
Oh shit.
That's not bad. I mean, this is because like you could still, even if it's pre-built, it's still the same modular.
I mean, my desktop costs about $1,400. So
Honestly, this is for like if you're a serious computer.
right. If you're a serious computer man.
If you're a serious
like this isn't like
overkill.
At least someone said it.
64 gigabytes of memory. Probably
2 terabytes. Sorry, that's unnecessary.
But my laptop is like this good, except it doesn't have this like fucking sick Ryzen.
AI9 HX370.
Yeah, it doesn't have
I
that.
forget what I have.
It doesn't have this crazy CPU. Yeah, I'll show you my laptop. My laptop is sick.
I've seen your laptop.
Classic. The classic.
It even says it. Classic 14-inch.
Dude, it's the best. This thing is sick.
No,
It's
Lenovo's
even
good shit.
it's even got the little red clit.
I hated that thing. It always drove me crazy.
You don't like the clit?
No.
You don't like the nubby? The computer's nipple?
I didn't know what to do with it back then.
You didn't know what to do with the nipple back
No,
then?
now I do.
Now you know what
I'll
to
go back
do.
to calling it a clit. That was better.
It was better.
Yeah, it was. Because it
Lenovo
made sense how I didn't know what to do with it.
does Lenovo still have the clit, the laptop clit?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna ask Google.
You're gonna ask Lenovo.
Yeah. Yes, Lenovo still.
It's officially called the track point, but
Yes.
I'm just happy it said yes. That's all I needed to say.
It knew exactly what I was thinking about.
Going back to like people not having
Desktops.
or like anymore. When me, other Chris and Jordan were like planning stuff like Matt's bachelor party. We meet up once a week. We pick Chris's apartment. Me and Chris would take turns like being on the computer and looking things up, and like we're talking to Jordan, we're like typing, and he's like, "How are you doing that?" And we're like, "What?" He's like, "You can type without looking." We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "How'd you do that?" I'm like, "I've been using a computer for fucking 20 years." Like, what do you mean?
Wait, Jordan said that?
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
he's never used. Barely ever used a computer.
Oh, I mean, because you're talking about the guy that's like, look, I've seen Jordan, right? This is the kind of guy he is. Like, you know, remember when we all had flip phones?
Yeah.
So he had a flip phone. He would literally just be like this. He would just be typing like while like looking at you. Like he was able to type on that fucking
Yeah, on the
3x
keypad. Yeah.
the 4x3 grid.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Nine.
9, and then pound 0 star.
Yeah.
So he was able to just like type on that whole thing like as if it was So it's just weird that Jordan would like think that's amazing because he could do
Like,
that.
how'd you guys do that? We're like, what?
Because he's a retard for not having a desktop. Like
Exactly.
fucking get a desktop,
exactly.
you motherfucker. It's really just
Like how fast you guys type. We're like, what? Like it's. I know where everything is.
people have to look at desktops differently. It's less like an actual just like a computer in your house, and it's really an appliance.
It's
an actual appliance.
100%. It's a very necessary appliance.
'Cause,
Because
like-
crazy people don't have them.
What people don't understand is that every like new smart device they get in their house, like whether it's a smart TV
Is making
or whatever,
dumber.
all it is just is a dumber, smaller computer attached to your regular
exactly.
appliance.
Yes.
So you might as well.
Yeah,
just
it is getting. They are getting better. They are getting more like computers, but like computers are constantly getting better. And this is
Exactly.
just a miniaturized version of what they used to be able to do.
It's basically like a wrapped Linux thing, you know, like sort of PlayStation.
Yeah.
If you ever see what like when you fire up a PlayStation nowadays, you're literally just firing up a Linux computer. You know, with,
My
like,
dad
a
used
wrapper
to use
on
the
it.
fucking browser on the PS3. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
He's like, dude, it's there. You
Yeah.
know? It's like it works,
Then I used to use it to stream things, but
and you could
it's
use
because
it
I
to
wanted
watch-
it on my TV.
and you could use it to watch porn.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a teenager, I spent a lot of time on the PSP for that reason.
The PSP.
Yeah, you could see the PSP.
Oh, you sure? Yeah.
The PSP had a browser. That
Yeah.
was like a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit! Imagine
can't-
going from a Game Boy, right, as a kid to a PSP.
I had a PSP, yeah.
where you could stream porn through it on the browser.
What a time to be alive.
You were like, holy shit! It was mind blowing. It definitely like did things to my neurons. It definitely altered my brain chemistry.
For sure. It's like smartphones. Like I don't think I've jerked off using a computer in I don't know how long. Over 10 years, 15 years probably.
It probably feels embarrassing.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's a big screen. Like I can't. And I have a Fire Stick, my Amazon Fire Stick.
Yo,
my hack stick. When I showed it to a friend of mine, the first thing he asked was like, "Can you get porn on this?" So I was like, "Yeah."
obviously.
Yeah, I'm like, why? He's just like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, I don't want to fucking jerk off with a 70-inch fucking TV in front of me.
It's
It's
embarrassing.
ridiculous. Yeah, everyone's gonna know. That's crazy.
I'd rather do it on a really
Yeah, I want it
tiny
right
screen.
here. I want everything nice and compact.
I could take it with me to the toilet.
I can take it anywhere. Forget the tissue. I can get up and go get it.
Or I could just not care and go
Yeah.
like do it in public and like in a deserted train station.
Oh no, thank you.
Did you ever see the picture of the guy who just like came on a bird like in Reddit? I think it was a Reddit pic. He was like guys jerking. I think the Reddit subreddit was literally like coming on weird places, and a guy literally jerked off on it, which is pretty.
I missed the internet.
It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive. I don't think I could.
Yo,
Why didn't it bother the bird?
do you want me to
Did he
give-
spend time becoming friendly with the bird? So the bird trusted him?
I think so or something like that. Yo, do you want me to give you my older gen Oculus?
I have an Oculus.
Really?
Yeah. I do. I just don't use it because it's
It's too cumbersome.
too cumbersome and
Gotta set
there's
it up.
it's out of date. There's nothing good on it.
Oh, I guess they haven't been releasing new stuff, huh?
No, there was nothing. I reset. So like I bought it years ago, and my graphics card wasn't up to snuff. Then I ordered one. Paid a lot of money for it. In fact, I applied for the Amazon credit card for it to get a discount for that specific reason. And then, like an asshole, I didn't measure how big it was and it didn't fit. So I had to send it back.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's never said to me. So I had to send it back. And then, like, I waited a bit longer, and the graphics got too expensive, and I just said, "Fuck it, I don't care about this now." Then I sat it on my desk for a while. Then I got my new computer, and it's obviously okay. So I set the whole thing up, and like, yeah, it's really annoying for the wires and everything like that. And then like because you need space too. But whatever, I did all that. I put it on, and like, there's nothing. All the new games aren't can't play on it. Like all the shit I wanted to get. Like I saw like a Star Trek game where like I could be on the bridge, can't get that game. I can get
so all right, so the game
and plus
suck.
the prices for the games are fucking full price.
Like
even though they're
60,
old.
80 bucks.
Yeah, even though they were old.
All right, so the games. I mean, nowadays it's getting cool because you could play like.
Well, I have the. Which one do you have?
You
I
can
have
play
the-
like Red Dead V. I got the older one where you got to set up the tower things.
Oh, I don't have that one. Mine's newer than that.
Yeah. So did you ever try porn on VR?
Yeah, it's the first thing.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. I know. You remember? I don't know if Igor's brother had it first.
And did you have the earphones
phone.
on too? You were
Yeah,
like the whole
he
thing?
he strapped me in. And I'm like, dude, and like it was bugging me. I was watching porn, but I know there's two dudes near me. And I'm like, it's
But you
weird.
couldn't see
it
them.
off. Get it off.
You couldn't
yeah.
see that because
I
you
could
see
see
the
them and
girl
hear
like
them.
sucking.
Yeah,
your
I know.
dick.
I was
She's
like, take it off. Take it off.
She's
I
like,
can't.
mm.
I know. It bugged me. I couldn't do it. I was like, I don't.
It's probably great when you're alone, but I can't.
Yeah. What if you have that on in a sensory deprivation tank, all isolated?
Well, it wouldn't work that way. You're sensory deprivation. You would imagine the porn.
No, I mean you were in that chamber, but with the headset on.
Pretty awesome. But no, the whole thing is you're supposed to because you're in that chamber and your senses are dulled and there's no stimuli, you would create that. But yes, that would be pretty cool to be floating in a nice warm pool of water, watching porn.
Right.
Pretty great.
Actually, all right. So you know about Meta, right? The Meta glasses.
Yeah, I have them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I have
oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
You talked
I'll
about
bring
it.
them over next time.
Okay.
If you want to see them.
So there's two generations.
Oh, they're in my car, I think.
So there's two generations, right?
Yes.
The generation you have, which was the ones we all know. The next generation. First, let's
It's gonna have things on the glasses.
the AR, the augmented reality.
Yeah.
And I think that is going to be a big deal because that is the next.
Sure,
I
yeah.
think that's the next step towards computing. Instead of having if everything could be compacted, instead of computers having to be this stationary, big, ugly thing that has to fit in your bag on a desk, take up desk space or whatever.
Or your hands. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could literally just press it, right? And a keyboard overlay just ends up in front of you where you could type in midair, right? And what do? You press enter, you open up a window, boop, and it could be like a browser, and you could surf websites on that window.
Yeah.
And you could open up another window there. Yeah. And this one's playing a movie or a music video.
Yeah.
And you open another window, and this one could be playing a game. And then all of a sudden you create it. It conjures another controller where you could just play a game like that. You know?
And you're waiting for the train and be like,
Yeah.
people would like this all the time.
But I think AR is going to be huge.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great, and I think it only makes sense because things have to change. How we consume media, people are tired of the 16:9 rectangle thing to consume.
Ugh.
It's getting
How
tiresome.
awful.
I mean, it's getting tiresome.
Yeah,
honestly.
because we got to the point where they were getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and that was the game. Now they're getting thicker again. I've this is the thickest one I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
It really is. It's crazy. I didn't realize they were doing this.
You were expecting a card by now.
Dude, they were getting so thin. I bought when I bought this case is twice as thick as the last case I had, and this phone's the same length, same size. So you might have heard me.
No,
but charge my glasses. It's crazy.
No, but AR would be the next obvious step.
Yeah, I agree.
It's you put on, and honestly, you know what? There are depictions of it. I think that make the most sense. I think it's Tony Stark's sunglass, the glasses he wears, the Friday glasses.
You don't remember that old video of the guy walking around with the augmented reality glasses, and that's just life. And you walk into a supermarket, the shelves are actually empty, but then everything is showing up on the glasses, and that's how you shop. You press everything to get to the register. But it's also I think it's also relying on your credit score. So something happens, his credit score drops, and he can't access the same things.
I mean, also what's crazy?
Do you remember the video or no?
No.
No. Right.
Oh wait, I did. Everything was a crazy advertisement.
Yeah. That's where it's getting.
Yeah, but think about other applications. If you have some a little bit of engineering know-how, you could jailbreak it. You could program it yourself.
Yeah,
I'm thinking imagine wearing glasses, right? Where if you had a gun or whatever, and it's you just be walking, and then before a mugger even has time to make himself visible to you, you just see a warning flash, warning, change.
Warning, ethnic warning.
Round corner coming with close range melee weapon, and then sure enough you see him coming around ready to strike you, and then you pull out your gun and pop him.
No, it's my augmented reality gun, not my real gun.
No, I mean think about it. Think about the military application for this. It's a big deal.
I mean, isn't that the biggest part? Isn't that what's really helpful?
Well,
these
duh.
yeah.
It's all trickled down
money.
from yeah. All right, last part. I gotta get a beer in the last part. You're cheating on you're cheating on your wife?
I want her to find out this way. She doesn't listen to what I say anyway. She doesn't listen to this podcast. You see,
she wouldn't even notice me anyway because of her damn
she
podcast.
wouldn't even know. I did it for attention.
Could you imagine a woman doesn't even have time to cheat on you because she's too busy being obsessed with Justin Bieber?
Thank Christ. That's why this celebrity crush thing doesn't bother me because it's sure, have your fantasies. He ain't gonna fuck you. It's just me.
What if he does fuck her though?
I'll be very upset. Be very upset.
It would be enough for me to like shoot that celebrity. Like I would kill him. How dare you satisfy my wife's deepest, darkest fantasy?
But she'd have to sign a non-disclosure, and I'd make sure she didn't sign a non-disclosure, or I'd break it on her. Because she would tell you, I guess, at some point, right?
I kill them both and bury them together.
I wouldn't go that far, I'd assume.
I'd hide their bodies. I'd take them to a pork and beans factory and just put them in the hot oil concoction so they disappear.
And no one would notice that their pork and beans taste like people? You're right, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't. They would grind it down real good.
They wouldn't. Because people who eat pork and beans aren't very discerning about the taste of their pork
just
and beans.
Very salty, very meaty, chunky. And honestly, it's like a huge vat. So it would displace. All the stuff would displace very evenly.
It probably would, yes.
Maybe there'd be some hair, some teeth.
But that's normal.
The odd tooth. You know?
That's normal.
Nothing a couple of like settlements can't solve.
Exactly. You know? That's run-of-the-mill stuff.
Yeah. Corporate deals with this shit all the time.
I found a tooth in my meat. It's pig teeth. You know, it happens sometimes. Pig molars. This one has a filling on it.
It's terracotta.
That was someone's special pig.
Is this a Rolex?
I really love that pig. Moving on.
I really love that pig.
You see, I admitted the truth without actually saying it. I used to love that pig. That pig fucking cheated on me.
Oh no. All right, so you ever heard of this comic series called Crossed?
No. Actually, maybe. Go on.
So Crossed is kind of like just
crisscross.
It's like a zombie series, but it's just rape zombies. All right, so the idea is this: there's this weird pandemic, this disease,
Okay.
the plague, that goes around and infects humanity. It's highly, highly, highly contagious. And when you get it, you have like a rash on your face in the shape of a cross.
Okay.
And basically, when you get this affliction, you just submit to the most psychotic, murderous impulses, vocally, physically, mentally.
Does it make you do that, or is being ostracized from society make you do that?
No, the actual disease makes you do that. Like it's so contagious, it literally ends the world. Like basically, it ends civilization because like one day it's like everyone's having just a normal Monday. The next day you see like half the people in the city streets like. All right, I gotta show you pictures of like what like just so you get an idea of like what kind of shit we're talking about.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a lot. It's fucking intense. Like
fucking motorcycle twins.
Yeah, and like shit like this, like it's very crazy. It's nuts. It's actually nuts.
I like the animation.
The art.
Yeah, rather.
But still, like it's super fucked up. And honestly,
is very 2010s.
And the way it's set up, like it's so fucking bleak that when you read these series, you don't expect there to be like a victory for like the protagonist or anything. All you expect is like just the worst outcomes ever. And I think a lot of people
the fucking Hari Krishnas.
A lot of people criticize it because they're just like, this is just an excuse to make like, because they do a lot of
horror porn,
horror porn, exactly. They do a lot of like messed up shit, like sexual shit, like.
I better get it out this way.
I guess so, like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac type shit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie's not like a horror movie until that shit happens. You're like, oh my God.
No, Cross is like the series where if you could think of it, you'll find it. You know, you'll find it. You'll find it here. You know.
Okay.
It's like it's that bad. It's crazy. It's probably worth a gander. So basically, I bring it up because in one of the things there was like this because there's different crossed like sub storylines. You know, there's this storyline, you read that series and then ends, and then you read the next one, and then because like
it's someone else's story.
Yeah,
like, there's different.
It's almost like an anthology kind of thing, right?
Okay, sure.
So there's this one series that followed a group in the UK, and they're all stranded on an island, and they're surviving because it's an relatively isolated island. Cross do somehow get there sometimes, but they fight them off. And then there's this one badass. He's like this guy that's in a kilt. He comes in with a bagpipe, and then all the cross start coming out, and he just like skillfully and ruthlessly kills all. He's like the badass, and he doesn't integrate with the island community. He just comes in, trades, and leaves. So in one part, like he comes in recently, he's like, I think he's Irish actually, or he's any UK
Well,
Jason.
if he's wearing a
He's
kilt, he's Irish or Scottish.
He's UK Jason, and then he comes in, and then he's like, that guy came back, and it's like, this time he just wanted some food, some ammo, and a goat to fuck. Like he's just like
he's Scottish then.
Yeah.
They fuck goats. Yeah, they fuck goats.
And the thing was, like, with him is like, he just didn't. He was not having a bad time. Like the idea about that character was that everyone else was like miserable because they were all just like, to them, they're going crazy. Like, we're on this island just waiting to die. Like, they're gonna get us eventually. For him, it's like, I'm exactly where I want to be, baby. You know, it's like
that's cool.
I think that was like the one, honestly, most popular like crossed storyline that everyone loved, that UK island story, because like apparently that was the one that was just best written, you know? Because the way it was written, it was all like told through like journal entries. It's like,
okay.
And it was written by a writer.
I like that.
And he was a good writer too. So every comic issue is written from his perspective and it's written good. So he's like, here's where I was when the outbreak first started. And I learned a very important thing about myself. Two things. It's like, one, I'm a coward. And I think the second,
I'm a greedy coward.
I'm a coward. And the second one I think was and that's what helped kept me alive or some shit like that. I don't know.
I just saw a clip of a Looney Tunes clip that I don't remember, but I found hysterical. Where I forget, Daffy Duck like makes a bunch of money like selling something, and then like as he's counting his money, like $1 like flies out and slips into like the Tasmanian devil cage, and Daffy just runs in, which is not something he would normally do. And he beats up Tasmanian Devil Taz, and he comes back out, and he's like all fucked up, but he's like, maybe a coward, but I'm a greedy coward.
I may be a coward,
but I'm a greedy coward. No, it's fucking fantastic.
Suffering. I may be a coward, but I'm a greedy coward.
I've actually always had this. It's a little off. I always had this idea for a comic where, comic or a movie, but mainly comic, where you're reading it. It's a journal, and like you're reading it from their perspective.
Wait, before you go on, I just want to interject real quick before we go on to that. I just want to say, it's almost like looking back, like every Looney Tune was just some personification of some form of Jewish stereotype. You had the trickster, you had the greedy coward, you had like every single one.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe it's worth pondering more.
I find that animation isn't as dominated by Jews as other aspects of Hollywood.
No, the animations
so
are
the best.
owned.
So like the two best.
It's all Warner Brothers.
Yes. So the two breast. See what you did.
I love breasts.
Me too. That's why I talked. That's why I had to mention them. So the two best comedy. The two best Looney Tune showrunners or producers rather are Tex Avery and Chuck Jones. They're not Jewish. Tex Avery taught Chuck Jones, and Chuck Jones taught whoever else. Like so, back in the day, like in the 20s and 30s, like Disney was the head of animation, and then there was Looney Tunes, but they weren't very good. And then Tex Avery left Disney and started doing Looney Tunes, and then Looney Tunes became the best. And then he taught Chuck Jones. Tex Avery eventually left and made his own cartoons, and then Chuck Jones took over. But it's non-Jews, and like their comedy style is so similar.
Actually,
and
you're
it's
right.
what prevailed.
The animation scene was like, it's very goy.
Yes.
It's very goy.
Yeah.
Even the humor was goy.
Yeah. 100%.
Because the Jews knew they could only do the real life shit in the history. You know, they couldn't do this
that far, but I just feel like there wasn't like Jewish animators aren't
because the animations back then was like the earliest forms of psychedelic, like weird shit. You know?
Sure, yeah, it was a real chance to
explore
Yeah.
creatively.
I mean, like comic artists definitely more Jewish, but in traditional animation, I feel like it was the other way.
Tex Avery show.
Tex Avery cartoons are called. But like it's there's a block of like Tex Avery cartoons. Like him and Chuck Jones are the best. All like the classic good ones are written by them because they had the same like formula that they followed, and that's when like Tex Avery like made Bugs Bunny who he was and everybody else. But then eventually Tex Avery got fired, and then Chuck Jones took over for Looney Tunes, and then Tex Avery made his own cartoons.
Yeah.
And then cartoons became too expensive to produce for everyone except for Disney.
Well, not only too expensive, but it was like they were
Expensive.
they didn't pay off in a sense. There was no real point to them, like how like comic books were like such good propaganda. Like what
Well,
could
in
Looney
cartoons, there's no storytelling.
exactly
There's no
It's-
long-term
it's- yeah,
storytelling.
it's
Yeah,
not like something that people could like.
you don't.
Adults
You're
could-
like, I missed the last Bugs Bunny cartoon.
yeah,
I can't watch the new one.
yeah. I don't want spoilers. Don't
Yeah,
spoil it for me.
yeah.
And it's like,
I
meanwhile, like,
won't know what's going on. It's
like, like, wait, who's that guy? Yeah.
I won't know what's going on. I hate when friends do it. Like I try to get Mike to watch.
I wanna
forget
know
what
what's
it was.
going on.
Yeah, I forget what I tried him to watch. I want someone to watch The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. He said, I didn't see the other two. I'm like, Mike, it's not a fucking trilogy. They're all standalone movies. He's like, no, they call it the Dollars trilogy. I'm like, because they were released in the U.S. at the same time. They have nothing to do with each
the
other.
Dollars verse.
Yeah.
He's
He's like, they call it the Dollars trilogy. I'm like, because they were released in the U.S. at the same time.
no, it's a dollar cinematic universe. Okay,
Well, now that's what
the
you would say,
DCU. No, I got to see the other two
Yeah, I
movies that
gotta
are all
see them.
completely
No, you
unrelated.
don't. Yeah, I won't know why Bugs Bunny's dressing a woman in this one if I don't see what happened in the last one.
No, I have to see Ace Ventura 1 and 2 before I see Liar Liar.
That's basically what that's basically what he's saying with that. I was like, dude, they're not even the same fucking character. They call it the Man with No Name trilogy. He has a name in all three of them. They're not the same name.
Because they're different guys.
Actually, in the first one, he doesn't have a name. The other two, he has names. They're just different names.
They're different dudes.
Yes, they're different people.
That's like saying like Jason.
Because all three of those movies also reuse the same actors, and like in one of them, the actor's the bad guy, and one of them, the actor's the good guy.
I kind of like that though. I don't mind that.
No, I don't mind that either.
Well, also
but
also
also they weren't. They're not the same. They don't take place in the same universe.
what I also like is that like there's so many actors now. It's kind of cool to see like patterns like that where you could tell. It's like maybe they did a referral. It's like, yo, if you want to bring me on, you got to bring him on, or it's like, you know, whatever, or the crew itself produced it. Like for example, how many movies were there where it was Seth Rogen with
Well, they're all
Franco
friends.
involved,
They're all
with
friends.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Not only friends, they're business partners in a sense. They're
Sure,
they're
yeah,
acting troupe.
Yeah.
That's they're like that iteration of an acting troupe. That's what you do. You get with a bunch of your actor friends and you produce together. Because like if Hollywood's not going to give you a chance because you're just not Jewish enough or hot enough or satanic enough,
Seth
whatever.
Rogen is Jewish enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. That's why he's the only one to break
No,
through.
he's not Jewish enough. He's probably he hates Israel probably.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't make you not Jew.
It makes a self-hating Jew.
No, it doesn't.
That's what Jews call it.
I know that they call it, but no, it just makes you an anti-Zionist.
Yeah, but if you look at a Venn diagram,
There's Zion.
if you look at a Venn diagram between an anti-Semitic and an anti-Zionist, it's basically a circle.
Yeah, but like, would you like anyone who like isn't self-hating or self-deprecating? Like, I don't want to be their friend anyway, because it means you have.
But what if they have good reasons to hate their own culture?
No, I'm saying if you do, I want to be your friend because that makes you real to me. If you don't like, if you're not self-deprecating, you don't like have just a negative, or like you don't look at yourself through like a proper lens. Like then to me, it's just like you think you're perfect, and everything about you is perfect, and
Well, because by extension, that's because you think your culture is
right.
perfect.
Yes, which is ridiculous. It makes you not like a real human being.
Well, to me, that's not really like a person and their culture thing. That's just more of a fundamental.
That's what it is,
to me, that's more of a thing where the fundamental truth is that culture is not your fucking friend. Culture is not it. Like culture is not the end all be all, regardless of what your culture is, whether it's American culture,
But it's like
Chinese culture, Russian
yeah, but
culture.
like so, like my uncle, like who I don't see very often, is much more right wing, which I know, and it's fine. But he was trying to broach the topic of Israel with me, and he's like, it's like, well, he's like, God promised them that land. I'm like, what? I'm like, God promised them that land? I was like, yeah, God also said don't fuck any non-Jews. God also told you not to eat pork. God told you not to mix fabrics. I'm like, why is one what God said, and the one's like, oh, it's different. It's not the same. And I'm like, are you a Jew or are you a Christian? I'm like, when did Jesus say, like, yes, this area is for the Jews only? I'm like, you can't pick and choose that shit. They're not even the same people.
I didn't know Jews weren't allowed to mix fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
It is incredible, isn't it?
I kind of want to wear kosher clothing now. I mean, because with kosher clothing, you're either going to wear Jew-specific poor people clothing, or you're going to wear the best shit.
Sure.
Because I think that's how the Jews do it. Like
Well, the
they-
aesthetics, like their shit is very expensive.
Yeah.
Like some of those hats and
Yeah.
some of their coats and
and
stuff,
their suits.
they're very expensive. Yeah, depending on who makes them, because they are handmade. They're not mass produced, which is one thing. But yeah, some of them are very fucking expensive, and they purposely wear it during uncertain days.
Because they spent a lot of money on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And they kind of look pretty fucking fly.
The nice ones that they do actually. Saw a guy once, and it wasn't just a regular jacket. Like it had fucking designs on it. It was fucking like velour or something. It looked amazing. I mean, it looked ridiculous too because he's got the fucking high socks and everything. But like still,
Yeah, one of the Cumtown boys, I think it was Adam Friedland. He was like, he saw this Japanese guy in like the suit, and he was like chilling, like hanging around like his, some girls or whatever, and they were commenting, talking about his suit. And he was clearly wearing like he went to like a Jewish store and bought one of those like Orthodox Jewish shoes.
Yeah.
And then to
they're
him,
double breasted. They're fucking
and to him, he was like looking at them. They were commenting on the suit. He's like, "This is real New York style."
Yeah,
And he's right though.
Yeah. I think I've seen that. I heard that. Yeah. He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. He's like, "This is real New York style."
Real New York style.
I'm like, he's right.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it's like if I never left Borough Park, like I'd be like, that's how the fucking
That's how all
gangsters dress.
that's how all New York
Yeah,
dresses.
that's how gangsters dress.
That's how everyone in New
Yeah.
York dresses.
I was gonna say before, there was this idea for a comic where, it may have been done before, I'm not sure, but it's you're reading everything from someone's perspective, like in a journal, but then like that person unexpectedly dies halfway through. They die as you're reading, and then someone else takes over, and it goes from there. Like more of a graphic
that's
novel.
great. That's awesome.
Yeah, more like a graphic novel.
That's an awesome format.
Yeah.
All right, so wait.
Like instead of going like and like just like kind of like out of body following different characters, that's how you follow the new character or something like that. They pick up the book and they go from there.
That's
Like
really
they don't
cool.
have to be brand new. You could see them interact, but like be a secondary character. But yeah, I've always liked that idea.
That's a really good idea. I like that.
I think so.
I'm sure it's happened in real life too.
Sure, exactly. It's called the Bible. This shit's pretty good. I'm gonna add some stuff to it.
Are you allowed to though?
Well, you were at one point.
Well, yeah. Can you read and write? Like that was the barrier of entry. Wasn't Mary like one of the people in the Apostles crew who could like read and write, and that was like a big deal?
I don't know if that was a big deal. I don't know if that was a concern back then. It's never really brought up.
I knew Matthew was also like the tax guy, right?
Yeah, Matthew was a tax collector.
And everyone hated him because of that.
Yeah,
But then like
obviously.
Jesus
They
was
hate
like,
tax collectors
but then
in the
Jesus
Bible.
was like, we could use a guy like you, like.
Well, no, he got him to stop tax collecting.
But he got him to collect for the crew.
Maybe.
They needed.
Well, no, he quit his job. He worked for the government. He was a tax collector.
He was working for Roma.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what? I quit. I got a new boss now. His name is Rabbi Jesus
Jesus.
of Nazareth.
Yes. Apparently, it was really common in that time period for Jews to be preaching radical new ideas and going on and performing tricks or miracles or things like that.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine, like you're one of Jesus's crew. You're basically his production crew. And then he comes up to you. He's like, yo, feed the people. He's like, but Jesus, sir, we only got a little
Like
bit of
3
bread and
fish and the 2 loaves of bread.
And he's like, it's
Don't
okay.
worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just go out and feed them.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, man. And then you start reaching, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? Where did all this come from? It just keeps filling up, and you're like, holy shit, we got so much. And everyone's eating fish and bread and being merry while listening to the parables from Jesus of Nazareth. Which must have been a great time.
I know it must have been a great time. I told you there's a
People were
place,
crying apparently listening to those crowds.
I told you there was this place.
So beautiful.
There's this theme park in Orlando called the Holy Land, where it was built like
It's
like
to
Jerusalem.
simulate the experience of coming across Jesus. And
it really
flesh.
did. And you walk around talking to people, like random people in the town. You talk to tax collectors, and then all of a sudden, Jesus is giving a sermon, and everyone stops. People start walking in. There's a crowd. He's just giving sermons.
Like what it was like to
Yeah,
actually be around the man.
It's like there's that Jesus guy talking again. Let's go listen.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting experience.
He's like,
It went out of
whatever
business.
you need, God provides. Do the birds ever want for food? No, they have food. They have water. They have shelter. We have everything we need. God provides. And so to prove it,
I will provide.
I will make wine.
Why do they have to go out and eat?
What?
Makes you wonder why they have to go out and eat sometimes. Like, Jesus, I don't want to go out and eat. Why don't you pull some fish out of, I can't do that all the time.
Or maybe Jesus also, his imagination could only go so far. He was still a child of his time.
He was 30.
He was
That's
still
not a
man-
child.
he
That's that's near death in those days.
He was 33.
Fucking 14 is like being middle aged,
Yeah. I'm glad I survived 33.
right? We're older than Jesus ever was.
Yeah. We're
Pretty
wiser.
sweet.
We're now wiser than Jesus.
I didn't say it, but
I hope Jesus got the fuck before he died.
I don't know.
Just once at least. I hope he got to like.
I don't think a guy like that fucks. I know. I mean, he's very charismatic, so I would think he could.
I think he went like as he was training to become like the shit. Like he did some shit. He killed some people. He fucked some people, and then when he returned,
He just didn't kill anybody.
why not?
Never. That's crazy.
No one really knows what Jesus was doing before. Like between
This is true. No one knows what he was doing until he was 30.
yeah.
But I just don't see that.
I
There was no
think-
reason for it. There
I
was no
think-
military.
I think he was in like Asia studying like weird mystic shit.
He was definitely. I definitely believe he went to Egypt, went to parts of Asia because Buddhists talk about him being a Buddha.
Yeah. I think he was very Buddhist in a lot of his shit, and then he is able
But
to.
but a lot of his ideas came from John the Baptist. They did. So John the Baptist, he kind of carried on what John the Baptist started.
But at the same time, like what John the Baptist was saying was already predicted by what's his name? It was already prophesized. They just didn't know who it was.
Not really.
Yeah, it was.
No, but like that's kind of its frame to Christians because they looked for that, but it's not exactly. There's a lot of liberties taken with certain things that are said, like in the books of because the Messiah has to be descended from David. They kind of stretch that being a possibility, but it's not something you could prove because even when the books about David were written, they were written 1,000 years after David was alive, if he was alive, if he existed in that form. I'm just saying. There's also been other messiahs that have popped up. Supposedly, I was reading about ones that actually not created the Cabal, but the is that how you pronounce it? It's pronounced so weird, but there's other messiahs that have popped up through history.
I think I like.
But I do believe the fact that he traveled.
I like the interpretation of Christ consciousness, and it's not to be attributed to Christ as by name. It's only just I think it's by circumstance to attribute the name. But the Christ consciousness is literally a frequency of mind. It's a state of mind that's much like what Jesus was thinking.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I could sit here and think like, oh, I could be an atheist, and I could be like, we're just all isolated beings and we're completely detached because we're not related by blood. Or I could think we're all children of God. We're all children of the universe. We're all focal points of the universe. Same universe experiencing itself. We're all, we're all fundamentally connected on the most.
Yeah, but I don't think it's. I think the focus on whether or not Jesus was God is almost missing the point.
But the answer is yes.
The answer is yes, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter
No, because if you could say the same about yourself.
Right. It doesn't matter because Jesus wasn't teaching because he was God, and that's part of the lesson. It's just about how to live. Living is like the way he lived is close to godliness as you can get.
Yeah, but he did have good tricks.
The first miracle, that's a party trick. Turn water into wine,
Yeah.
that's a party trick.
That is a party trick. But what about curing the blind? That's also a party trick.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, because like that guy might have not
Cataracts.
Yeah, or that guy might not have actually been blind.
Yeah. He was a plant.
Yeah, yeah, they could easily do that.
Jesus gave him a couple schmeckles.
Yeah, hired
Shekels.
another girl to
Schmeckles,
pretend to be his
shekels.
companion. It's like explain it for it on his behalf.
Mary Magdalene was a prostitute, they say.
Yeah,
She's very much for hire.
he basically hired an acting troupe to make the world a better place.
No, but after he died, they still carried on.
Yeah, because what? It's like if once Trevor Phillips died or Trevor Moore died, did the rest of the crew stop working? No.
I mean, other than Zach, I feel like they have. I don't see anybody else doing anything.
Shame. He really was like the Jesus of whitest kids,
Besides, like the books of the Bible, like the ones written, like Matthew, Mark, Luke, they're written by those guys. They're written by followers of them.
As long as it's not Paul. I'm not a fan of Paul.
Paul wrote half the New Testament,
I know. I don't like it.
but that's most of it. Paul never met Jesus, but
He was pretty aggressive.
neither did the people who wrote it, most likely.
He was pretty aggressive.
Actually, I watched this thing. I found it very fascinating how it's like Matthew, Mark, and Luke were written they were written by supposedly actual apostles, but most likely they were written by followers of those apostles.
Acolytes.
Sure. But they feel like it's obvious that Matthew and Luke copied off of Mark. Like these were stories that already existed, and this is their own, like, because there's a lot of the same things in it, and like there's like word for word copies of Mark in both Matthew and Luke, but not exact copies of stuff in Matthew from Luke or vice versa. And then John was written much later, so it wouldn't have been copied. So like they believe actually that Mark may have been the first one that was written, or like there is a proto one that was written that then Mark took from and like simplified, and then they just retold it. Because Mark's also the shortest one. It's very to the point.
Yo, imagine if we just ate if we just ate nothing but the food that they ate back then.
And some people talk about doing that. They're not very smart.
I mean, what do they have? They have cucumbers, like pickled
Olives.
So they had
Yeah.
olive oil. I'm sure they had chili grind salsa kind of mix.
It's not tomatoes.
No, but they had like pepper sauces,
They don't have peppers. Like what kind of peppers?
hot peppers.
Certain peppers, sure. But
They had meats,
they had meats, yes.
which means they had cheeses.
They did have cheeses, but not at the same time, apparently.
Yeah, sucks. Shrimp too.
A Mediterranean diet, I could totally live on that.
Yo, you ever watch the show The Chosen?
No, but I know about it.
It's such a good show. You would love it.
Yeah.
I bet you would watch that show and be like, this is bullshit. That is totally inaccurate. Who the fuck wrote this? They should be shot. Like,
Teacher from my school write this shit.
mm-hmm. But it was just cool because like when you see the Romans, like you see Pilate.
Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, and he's like this, like he's not like a dick. He's just trying to have a good time, trying to enjoy life. But then like this shit falls on his lap. He's like, great, I got to deal with this fucking shit.
Yeah, I wonder who reviewed the Gospels and created the Bible. Oh, it must have been the Romans. I'm sure the Romans didn't want them to look bad in their new religion. So I believe that's exaggerated.
I mean, it was written in Greek.
Yes, it was. But Greek was the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Not Latin.
No,
Or
you would have.
Yiddish.
No, if you lived in Rome, you'd speak Latin. But most of the world had been Hellenized because that was before the Romans. So Greek was much more common between everybody. That's how you communicated with people in different countries because everyone at least spoke Greek. Isn't it crazy how back then, like, it was like paramount to your existence to know several languages
Yeah.
because it depended on.
Otherwise, you die.
Yeah, because then you couldn't interact with different classes of people in just different countries. Even though like you both had a different native tongue, they were still like languages in common.
And it really did increase your value.
Yeah, increases your intelligence too.
That feeling when too intelligent.
You ever have? You should make me think about Mediterranean food. You ever have a full fish,
Yeah.
full pan-seared fish? It's like the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing in the world to me.
Like
a nice sea bass. Like,
I like when they slice it but like flat, and then they take up one half and they just peel all the bone off in one
oh
thing.
yeah, those fancy places will do
Yeah.
that. They'll take the bone out for you.
And then you try it and it's like all buttery.
It's
Buttery and garlicky.
Perfect. Like, the skin is like the perfect, like salty. It's perfect.
Buttery, garlicky, and lemony.
It's my favorite thing in the world.
And there's some
Eating
herbs
full-
on it.
Eating full fish.
And-
Because it's so lightly seasoned, you don't need anything much. Like you just have to scale
And you
the fish.
pair it with a nice red wine.
No,
I was testing you.
I know.
You passed.
I wouldn't.
Now
I
I don't
wouldn't.
have to kill you like James Bond would.
I'll have it with a martini. Is that okay?
Martini?
Yeah.
That's acceptable, I guess. Why not? Why not a nice white wine? I feel like
I
that's
don't like white wine that much.
martini's probably better anyway. No, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have the martini before dinner, right?
That's what I do. I don't like to drink and eat at the same time.
No, you have the martini before dinner, and with dinner you have the white wine. But I wouldn't mind.
I actually really don't like drinking and eating food. At the
But I
same
wouldn't
time.
mind the white wine as much with the fish if I have the martini beforehand because I'll already be fucking buzzed.
Yeah.
And then if someone's like gives me this like fancy steaming like fish plate, and I'm like, oh my god, and they give me like a glass of white wine, I'm like, oh, don't mind if I do, and then I just start digging in, like.
Because my grandmother was like an alcoholic. If I go to dinner down there and like this happened, I had to like talk to her about it.
You want an IPA? You want a shot?
No. I'll have like she know that I got into martinis, so like I always have to bring her into the restaurants first because she's also insane, and she if you don't like help her, she'll like try to run into the restaurant on her own, and she could fall that way. So I have to bring her in first, and then she'll also like she wants a glass of wine as quickly as possible, so she'll order
Same as
drinks.
me.
Sure. You don't understand. She's worse. But so she'll order
I
drinks.
gotta hang out with this lady.
I'll get her in there, and then I I get my grandfather in. So it takes a little while. So she'll order drinks before we get inside. And since she knows I like martinis, she'll order me a martini the wrong way at first, but whatever. I told her how I wanted it.
I would love to drink with your grandma.
But then I finished my martini one. This happened like twice. I finished my martini, I go to the bathroom, I come back. She ordered me one while I was gone. I'm like, Grandma, I can't have 2 martinis. Like, it's not a good idea. I'm like, you can't.
They're very strong drinks.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't do that.
I bet if I drank with your grandma, she would be like very happy with me. She'd be like,
Yeah,
some more, boy. I'll be like, don't mind if I do, grandma.
yeah. But she also weighs 70 pounds, so she's nearly blackout drunk after 1 glass of wine.
Oh.
But she'll get 2, and she'll be completely sloshed. So you can't talk to her after 1 glass of wine.
You know, this is probably what's keeping her alive.
Hate is what's keeping her alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an alcoholic, it pickles you.
That's what I tell people. Yeah.
She's a pickle. You know what they? All right.
I did it, Chris. I'm a pickle.
You want to hear something crazy?
Pickle grandma.
Yo, I was listening to this recovering alcoholic talk about drinking responsibly. Like, do you think you could ever go back to drinking? It was a comment about how Brad Pitt.
I drink responsibly.
Brad Pitt was like, after 7 years sober, he was seen drinking again. He's like, yeah, I decided to drink again. Like, I feel like I could drink responsibly.
Yeah.
And the comment
My
was,
uncle.
Listen, you could pickle a cucumber, but you can't cucumber a pickle. Yeah. And it's like, that's the idea, is that you can't de-alcoholic yourself. Like, you only get worse.
I disagree. My uncle was an alcoholic, but not a sloppy alcoholic, but it's an alcoholic. Just through because he has a different personality. And then years ago, he went to rehab and he quit drinking. And then years after that, he'll have he won't drink. There's limits to what he can do. He won't drink beer because beer is what he was an alcoholic over. But he'll
The big beer gut.
yeah. Let's say he used to have a big ass beer gut. He had just skinny.
Yeah.
But then years later he got he was comfortable. He's like, I could handle this. I could handle a cider. I could handle a rum and coke. Not every day. Not not once a week or on weekends only. He's like every now and then. So in that sense he can, but he's still avoiding the one thing that he knows he can't casually drink.
The beer.
Yeah, because beers will just keep going back and back and back.
I already had one. Might as well have another.
Yeah, what's one beer? Yeah.
I think the problem is if you already solo peel a 12-pack and you're like, oh shit, we're out of beer. Let me just run to the store real quick, get another 12-pack.
Yeah.
I should have 6 tonight more, and I'll go to sleep and have 6 more in the morning.
Yeah. It's kind of where he was at. He was buying beer. When you have to buy beer for the next day, that's a problem. But you went for years, I never saw him without not holding a 24 in his hand. I'd never seen the man drunk in my life. Not once. Never seen him drunk. He was always holding a beer. Always had a beer.
That's like me.
No, I've seen you drunk a lot.
Yeah, but you've also seen me drinking a lot.
Yeah.
In public,
Sure.
outside,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Even driving.
But my uncle, I always saw him holding a beer. Always.
Kind
He smelled like beer too.
of want to be more like your uncle.
No, you don't. I'm actually now. What's funny is
I don't want beer to be my thing though. I want something else. I want whiskey. Me too. And it's not. I don't want to be outdoors drinking whiskey. Every time I'm indoors, I want to.
You'll be like what's his name from Trailer Park Boys?
The landlord guy.
Julian.
Julian.
Yeah, Julian always holding a fucking rum and coke.
No, not a rum and coke. I just want straight.
Oh, sorry, whiskey coke. Yeah. Oh, me
Scotch.
too. Just straight
I
scotch.
just
Yeah.
want scotch.
I don't. You don't mix good scotch.
I just want scotch. And if it's
Me too.
hot, maybe an ice cube or two. Yeah.
Are you crazy? It's like 90 degrees. All right, throw in an ice cube.
Actually, a scotch and soda isn't bad. Like
It's not bad.
Scotch and club soda.
Yeah. No, it's. I love that.
It's really tasty.
I think it's called a highball. But I wouldn't buy I'd buy like JMO or like Dewar's. I would throw in with a little club soda or water. But like something higher tier, I wouldn't mix.
Yo, in Japan, highballs are like super cheap. Everything's super cheap
I do like a highball.
because the yen is so weak.
Oh, that weak yen.
Yeah, those Japs. They got they got the masculinity nuked out of them.
Yeah, they did.
OD.
That should have been a part of Oppenheimer.
But
But what it'll do to their dicks?
we're going to nuke the masculinity
we
out
don't
of
know.
them.
We don't know.
We are going to nuke the masculinity.
I was
out
okay
of
with
them.
doing this to the Germans, the Nazis, but not the Japanese. It's unforeseen.
I wanted to learn the new physics, the Japanese dick physics,
The dickless
the
physics.
dickless physics. I wanted to know what this technology, this new physics, could do to their dicks.
I want to experiment on Japanese dicks. It's German dicks. It's Nazi dicks.
That's why I defected to
Mr.
the
President,
US.
it's as if I feel I have cum on my hands.
Now I am become cum.
Now I become cum. That really rolls off the tongue. You're a modern day Lisa Ann. You mean Poseidon? No.
Fucking A. Anyway, that was a good episode. We gotta go out. We gotta do some hooligan shit, maybe. Hopefully. Ideally. Good night, everybody.